How's it going, everybody? I'm Kyle Lafont, and welcome back to Everlast. It's been quite a while since we've all been together, and obviously they're thrown into the midst of something crazy coming on here. So let's go ahead and before we begin, let's introduce our players. Let's go ahead and start first with Zill. Oh, can't hear ya. And the difficulties start with computers. All right, yeah, we'll go first to Luxalia then.
Hi everyone, I am Cole, and I play Luxalia, the resident healer of the group, typically in a slightly higher pitched voice. And yeah, that's it, I guess.
Resident healer.
Yeah.
Very important.
Resident
Very-
Healer 8. Great, thanks for introducing. Let's go ahead and jump to Dane.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Dane. I play Mistletoe Yuki. She is a silver draken. She is a bard, but she's a sword dancer, so she's a DPS. And she's very dangerous with a broadsword, so watch out for her.
Great. And Max, have you figured out your thing yet? No, not yet. It's okay, keep working on it. You got it. Next, I will go ahead and introduce Belbin. So, Belbin is typically played by our buddy Connor. Unfortunately, he is unable to make it. He is taking care of kids. And that's a really good thing. He's doing his husbandly duty and his fatherly duty in order to do that. But Belbin, he is going to be controlled by Dane today. And he is the other DPS of the group. He is ultimately a kind of stubborn Glyven who, deals with things by punching them into oblivion. So that's his thing. Next, we have Thordane. So Thordane is another character who typically is played by John, but unfortunately John hasn't been able to join us for the past few months. And Thordane will also be played by Dane. So Dane will have his hands full with Thordane as well.
Be patient with me. I'll do my best.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll figure things out, and when we have maybe some more time, spread the wealth as far as some of these characters around to other players. But Thordane, he is a elf from the Woodland Realm, and he is the bow user, but he is also a good support when it comes to the party. He's really helpful when it comes to the travel rolls and all that kind of stuff, and he's pretty much the one of the few, I guess, with Luxalia, ranged attackers of the group. So he's probably going to be standing at the back and shooting things with his bow and arrow. So that's what he does. And finally, let's see if we can get to Max. Nope.
We'll figure it out. Max, maybe one thing. I don't know if this is going to screw things up, Kyle, but maybe, Max exiting out and restarting his computer and stuff like that, and then he'll join us.
I'm okay with that. No, that doesn't mess anything up. He can just
Okay.
jump in, and I'll just, yeah. Man,
All right. Bye, Max.
It happens. It happens. But in the meantime, I will introduce myself. So I am Kyle Lafont. I am the creator of Everlast. And again, it is currently a game that is still a work in progress, but we are making really good progress. One of the things that I've been working on for my players is custom character sheets that are form fillable online using Google Sheets. I've been spending way too much time on that, so it should be much easier for the players to be able to organize, be able to see things, and as they get used to them, hopefully that'll make play smoother for everybody and hopefully more fun for you guys to watch as well. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump into some quick disclaimers. So Fantasy Forge Studios and Kyle Lafont own all copyrights in the text, images, video, audio, graphics, story, gameplay mechanics, and all intellectual properties involved in the creation of Everlast, to the full extent provided under copyright laws of the United States and other countries. Essentially, this is a game that is a work in progress, and we're sharing it with you guys, not only share this wonderful world with the world, but for you guys to get excited before the official release of the game. You may not use it and claim that it is your own, or attempt to sell it or anything, as the copyright is ours. However, if you are running your own homebrew campaigns for D&D 5e, Pathfinder, whatever the case, and this world seems really interesting to you, you may use that for all of your own, individual non-commercial content. And honestly, it's one of those things that we want to share with you. But I guess that's that. Maybe we have Max back. Go ahead and
Do
speak. We do. We have
Whoa!
Max back. It
Hello.
worked.
I'm not going to put my headphones in because that's what seemed to screw it up last time.
Okay.
All right, sweet. So let's go ahead and introduce Zill, our last player.
Hello, I'm Zill. Max, I play Zill. And little Waffle the mouse.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
dropping things.
Can't forget Waffle.
A scrappy little guy who's small but hits harder than it looks like he should. He also recently learned he knows void speech, so that's going to be fun. Here to take a hit. Also, just for everyone's update, I have something going on later today, so I do have to leave a little bit early. Hopefully we can smash the sorcerer before I have to do that.
Absolutely, and that is a great segue into where Eclaas Eeas last left off. So, for those who've been following for, what is it? I guess this is episode 12. Probably the past 6 or 7 episodes. Eclaas Eeas has been in this dungeon, and they are on an island called Aishan Island, and they ran into this dungeon by running into a group of bandits, to which the bandits, they defeated them and sent them to this place where apparently the sorcerer guy is taking residence and is doing evil stuff. And so Eclaas Eeas has been in this dungeon, basically looking around, defeating all kinds of evil cultist people. And eventually they got to the point where they were able to let Duluth in with the final statue. And Duluth, in our last episode, he raised an army against the rest of the cultists that are here, which gave path and gave room for Eclaas Eeas to be able to make their way up to the very top tower, to which Ameos the sorcerer is currently doing something malicious. The group made their way into this room and were immediately shown that there were all kinds of bodies laid throughout on stone tables on the left and right of the room, and down in kind of a smaller pit there were 6 cultists, but 2 groups of cultist troops that have spotted them and have confronted them, and they were met, not face to face, but they were met with the voice of Ameos the sorcerer, or Amos, as Max, or as Zill is convinced his name is. They were greeted by his voice with not so much derision, but a little bit more welcoming and almost thanks for helping him in his business. It seems like he is currently in the process of conducting some kind of ritual. That being said, Ameos is... he summoned all kinds of baddies to go take care of the group. And the group, looking down into the central room behind the cultists, have noticed that there's some kind of sacrificial circle with what look to be bodies lined up in the middle of it. Just a few bodies. And it's surrounded by 5 crystals. Crystals that emit a voiden energy, an energy that some of the earlier adventurers were... quite accustomed to. And with that being the case, it is obvious that this is one of the places that the sources of this voiden power has come from. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this.
Quickly, Kyle, do you mind if I make a quick announcement? Just a quick announcement,
Yes.
really quickly.
You're going to be making an announcement over battle music. So.
I know, I'm so sorry. But everyone who is here or who may be new to this stream, we do actually do a podcast about Everlast, as well as we do put up all of our previous sessions onto our YouTube channel. Again, that is linked in the About section below for our YouTube channel. That way, if you do want to play catch up eventually after this session's done, you can go and enjoy it on our YouTube channel. And if you're confused on what's going on, there is content available on our YouTube channel to be be able to consume and get caught up with all of that. So,
You know,
sorry,
we're trying to put out a lot of supplemental content to be able to, you know, make your lives a little bit easier as far as like, hey, what's going on with this? Like, I'm tuning in for the very first time, and I am very confused at what's happening. That's your good place to go check that out. I mean, if you're already here watching, enjoy the ride, but you can also catch up more by seeing previous episodes and just really figuring out what exactly is going on. So that being the case, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to give you all a brief second to organize your thoughts before battle officially commences. You have not yet rolled initiative, but you see that I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to figure things out as a group of sorcerers helpers, cultists have made their way down menacingly in attempts to challenge the party. So anything
As players or as characters?
was that either or.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we see the sorcerer? Do we know if he's here or not?
You have no idea. You've only been able to hear his voice. You do see, though, that there is a light emitting from back behind a giant triangular pillar that goes up to the ceiling. But as far as you can see, you cannot see.
And you did mention that there are like bodies also scattered about. Obviously, they're recognizable, as you mentioned last time there, from previous baddies that we actually killed earlier on in the dungeon itself. Is there anything off about them that we can notice off the top, or are they just dead bodies?
Yep, I'm gonna have you, Yuki, as you attempt to make that. Go ahead and make a focus skill check.
15 plus 3. It's good. Start. -2, I guess. It's a skill. 16.
16. You look kind of at the surrounding bodies. One of the things that you notice as you look side to side is there's almost some kind of distortion coming from a brazier from the side. So it makes it a little bit difficult to see. However, along this side, the left side that you really are closer to and are able to look at, you do see the bodies of what look to be dead cultists. However, amongst them, you see what looks to be the pointed ears of an elf and a basically like a ranger-esque looking body within there. So from what you can tell, Yuki, it is not just bodies of cultists, but maybe bodies of people who have been previously and recently sacrificed for whatever reason.
Yuki turns to the party and she's just like, "What is this? Absolutely abhorrent death chamber. I don't like this at all. Let's make this quick." And she's just kind of shuddering about just the general vicinity of everything around her.
Mm-hmm. So. And do you have anything to mention? Oh, can't hear you, Cole.
That's because I was muted. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. That's all. I was just responding to Yuki.
And anything else you guys want to quickly note before combat begins?
Can you remind us what you told us about, like these red dots on the map?
Yes. So
Have you told us anything?
Basically, here, let me go ahead and broadcast my mouse here. Can you guys see my mouse? You good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys.
Yeah.
Essentially what those are braziers. They seem to be emitting a red kind of glow. And from what you can tell, they seem to be emitting some kind of supernatural energy from them. You haven't been able to make your way close enough to them to be able to really discern that, but like something feels off. Like you can feel from the positions that you're in that this doesn't feel like a normal light. And like you can tell it's interesting because it's almost like a fire is burning in these braziers from the look of it, but the fire almost looks shadow-like.
Oh.
Like within the center of it, and emits like a red, like shadowy red. So it's like translucent, where it's like, you know, fire's really bright. This one almost has like kind of like a dark flicker in it, and then it emits this red light.
Yuki
So
turns
they're
back.
not the source of light in this room.
They can be.
But like they're not the. Let me rephrase. They're not the only source of light.
That is correct. So there are candles that are spattered throughout that are lit, and actually there you can't really see it on this battle map, but there are kind of arching windows that go up that moonlight is coming through. Does that make sense?
Yuki turns back to Zil and she's like, "Can you sense evil here? I'm sensing it everywhere."
Can I sense evil here?
You can very much sense evil. Actually, at this point, Zill's Peter Tingle has been going like crazy, and now he is tingling all over the place. This is the source of it.
Special tingle to understand that there's evil stuff happening.
Freaking out,
I
man.
agree, Alexali. Well, should we make this quick? I don't like this. We got to get to Ameos, right?
Also,
Who are
maybe we
these?
should like destroy these weird brazier things.
I think that might be a good
Sconces,
idea.
whatever
Yeah.
they're
I'm like, those guys are scary. I'm just gonna run at them.
Go ahead and roll for initiative, each and every one of them.
As we're doing that, can I do
uh,
one thing quick?
Yes.
In void speech, I'm gonna shout out, Amos, you coward, come and face us!
Okay. I like the initial taunt from the beginning. I like it.
Wow, Zil, I didn't know. That's kind of creepy stuff that you were saying. I don't
Yeah,
know
and
what it
actually,
was.
as you say this, it kind of surprises actually Yuki as he starts speaking like that. It surprises Yuki and Thordane to a degree. It's like grating, like absolutely grating on Luxalia's ears. Like,
Watch your mouth.
and Belbin is still kind of in his somewhat vegetative state. As it is, it doesn't seem to have any effect on Belbin as it were. At least from what
I'll
you can
just say, language in alarming.
Yeah, it's like you hear this like, and then all of a sudden like this like ringing voice says, language. Zil doesn't know what you're saying, but
I wouldn't be surprised if
The
your
languages.
I wouldn't be surprised if your lips melted from that awfulness.
oh geez.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and start with Luxalia. What was your initiative?
I had a 17.
18, starting off strong. Zil.
18.
Oh my gosh, starting off really strong. Yuki.
Yuki got an 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you roll for Thordane?
I did. I have 3 D16, so it's perfect. Thornton got a 13,
Okay.
and Belbin's got +9. That's pretty ridiculous. Belbin got a 15.
Belbin.
Yeah, seriously, what the heck? Now let me roll some.
That wasn't a great roll for him either, which is kind of crazy.
Holy cow.
Yeah, what, that would have been a 6?
Yeah, 6. It's insane. If you rolled a nat 16,
Yeah, guys, I don't think even if I was like rolling my best, I would come close to like what you guys are rolling. So, yeah, that's pretty impressive.
darn cultist. I'll tell ya.
All
We're
right,
ready.
let's go ahead and start with Zil. So Zil being front and center, basically there's these stairs that descend into this room where the cultists themselves are. You are currently flanked on either side by Yuki and Belbin, and directly behind you, there is still an open door out the back. You have Thordane and Luxalia kind of just briefly standing inside the doorway of this room, the entrance.
If I run up between them, can I challenge both of them?
Technically, no. I really made sure to measure your guys' pieces.
They're really thick. Look at those
Great.
guys compared to us.
Could I then go to melee distance of the left one?
Okay.
I'm going to challenge
Which
him.
side? Does it matter? Like in between or?
In between them.
Okay. Like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I'm going to use Runic Rage.
Runic Rage. So for those of you who have no idea what that is, go ahead and read based off your character sheet. I think it's the most up-to-date one.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, as a support action, the player looses a shout to all enemy creatures in a 30-foot radius, not affected by the deafen status. Does that include ones even I don't know are there?
Technically, yeah.
Great. Each affected creature makes a DC 8 plus influence charm survival check.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. On a failed check, that target becomes provoked by the player for the next 20 seconds, 2 rounds of combat. While a creature is affected by this art, the creature cannot initiate a combat challenge against any creature other than the player.
Sweet.
However, they may make a weapon attack against enemy creatures that make combat challenges against them, as long as they are not in the same combat as the player.
Okay. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Great.
So that's going to be 8 plus influence DC 13.
DC 13. Okay, so we're gonna do number 1 on the
Charisma
left.
survival
The
check.
one who's already challenged by you. They're gonna go ahead and fail that. Number 2.
Great. Fail.
They got a nat 16, so they
Ooh.
ignore. And then there is someone else in the vicinity. I'm not gonna reveal to you whether he succeeds or not.
Ameos?
Okay.
This also wouldn't tell us where he is, but
Yeah, but he's somewhere within the vicinity. That
Great.
can be affected. Great. So runic rage. Is that going to end your movement?
yes.
Cool. Let's go ahead and jump to Luxalia. So Luxalia is next.
Question.
Yes.
I have energized now.
Mm-hmm.
It says at the top of each round. Does that mean at the top of my turn or the top of like?
Like the
Everyone.
top of the like beginning of the round. You
Okay.
can go ahead and use it if you want. However, just now that you know that you have it, just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So is that the
Sorry,
one
I
that
just meant to
heals
clarify.
stamina?
Yeah, so it says once per combat round, at the top of the combat round, the player may restore 1d4 stamina to
Oh,
a single party member within 10 feet.
pretty good.
There you go.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use that on Zill.
Yeah, Zill was there. He was there technically.
I'm full.
Oh, Belbin could
I'll use it on Belbin.
He's like, oh, thank you, Luxalia. How much does it heal?
3
Hey, that's pretty good.
stamina.
Sweet.
There you go.
And technically, Thordane can do that too, because he is also support.
Ooh.
Oh, well,
So that's-
Thordane's
Wait, I thought
Thordane's
that
gonna.
was like my specific subclass.
No. So basically every support character gets that. They get that, and then the other one is like the rescue pickup one. So like you
Nice.
get a better chance to, as a support, to be able to do that.
Thordane's gonna be like, wow, Luxalia, that looks pretty cool. I wonder if I could do it. He rolls up his sleeves and he just reaches out and he touches Belbin on the arm as well. And he's like, how does your elbow feel? And Belbin turns around and he's just like, I mean, I guess pretty good. And he heals
1d4.
1d4.
Nice.
An extra 2 stamina.
Sweet.
Nice.
That's really good.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's kind of designed to like keep the supporters like at least within like a distance from whatever melee is going on. Instead of just keeping them at the back, it actually makes them useful to be up in the scrap and in the action. Anyways, aside from that, Luxalia, what is your turn going to be?
Great. I'm gonna move over towards the right. Which one's closer to me?
If you
I guess the
broadcast your
right-
mouse, you can just point to where you want to go. That might be easier.
There.
Okay. So you make your way. One of the things that is kind of difficult is making your way through. I'm going to allow it though. Belbin is a very
Thanks.
aloof and it's not within combat, so 5, 10,
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
15, 20. And as you make your way here, you notice that it actually begins to get harder and harder to walk to the point where you are actually unable to move forward anymore. You still have your like the rest of your movements to go that you can still attempt to use, but you are unable. It's like almost like the pushing away of a magnet. You are no longer able to physically move towards this thing.
Fascinating. Okay. I'm going to then.
I didn't know you could moonwalk, Luxalia. That's impressive.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Maybe can you teach me that after this?
Oh yeah. Super easy. Just kind of run and bounce. I'm gonna use flare on this thing.
This guy?
Scots.
Oh, the sconce. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to break it.
Okay.
So yeah, I gotta go to arts. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the new thing. Okay. has to make a DC 11.
It's a sconce. It
fortitude
fails.
survival check. That's right. I know.
It's like it's just sitting there like, don't worry, I got this. Bracing himself.
Oh, by the way, did we all get the aura from Luxalia?
You do.
Yeah.
The beginning of
Yeah, for
combat.
light.
So you for
Oh,
the
heck
next
yeah.
3 turns, you all have a shield of light.
Yeah, I have a feeling
Yes,
mine's gonna break.
sir. Okay. So it takes 11 points of flame damage, and it is burned, I think.
All right.
Gone being burned.
It's already on
Go
board.
figure.
For the so Luxalia, she summons this flare, and immediately, like with her hand, and it like breaks through actually the initial wall, quote unquote, that Luxalia was trying to go through. And as the flames trickle its way over to the sconce, you can see that the flames themselves begin to go out. It does eventually hit the sconce, and you see that it leaves a smolder on the metal, but it seems to pass right through whatever energy this is. So what it seems, what you can deduce, Luxalia, off of this, is it's not anything that's physically present or physically there. Obviously the iron barbs of the sconce are though, and the energy still exists. It is precarious, but the energy seems quite evil and very repellent.
Fascinating. All right. Then.
Oh no. Keep dropping dice.
Yeah, I guess.
Something for your
That's what's on,
your
right?
brain to keep a mind on.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Wait, so what you're saying is my attacking it didn't, like, do much?
No. It basically just passed right through the light and like the shadowy flames. It did make it there,
But it
but
didn't-
it passed right through it.
But it didn't actually, like, change anything.
No.
Cool. Alright. Yeah. I think that's pretty much what I can do.
All right.
Because I have 1 attack and 2 support.
Correct.
How does this work again?
Yeah, you
Okay,
you currently have 1 attack and 2 support actions.
Cool.
Per turn. So
Sorry. We haven't had combat in a while.
I know it's been like a month or something, actually longer than that. So. All right, sweet.
This is
Next, let's
insane.
go ahead and jump to Belbin.
Belbin.
So again, Belbin, he's not going, because of the state that his mind is in, he's not going to be able to do anything like attempt to deduce stuff. He still has like the fight or flight response. And he still has the ability to like run up and challenge things in combat, but he's not going to be thinking too much about like critical thinking about this is gonna maybe a really good position to be in, or like whatever the case. So you got to kind of
Sounds
play him as that.
Belbin's like, he just looks around. He's like, oh, we're in battle, and he just like runs to the closest one, which I guess is the one on the right, the one that Zill hasn't challenged.
Where exactly do you want him to?
I mean, you choose, I guess, since he doesn't really know. I guess he's just gonna go right up to
He's
him.
gonna just go right up to him. and do
Yeah.
it. Sweet.
And he's gonna challenge.
Sweet.
He's gonna challenge,
Initiate the
and
combat challenge.
yes,
The things
I
right in
don't.
front of me are the crystals, right?
What was that?
The things right in front of me are like the glowing crystals that you mentioned, right?
Correct.
Okay, good to know.
I'm curious. Does Belbin have any special like trait actions? I guess not really. I'm looking. Sorry, I don't know Belbin too well. This is where we can use arts, right? Basically, if we're doing stuff. Or since he already moved.
So attack art. So if anything's like attack arts that are melee, it's going to be used in
The actual
the
okay.
attack phase essentially. If
He
you're
can't
using a
do it-
support art, technically that has to be done before he initiates a combat.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, he's just gonna initiate, and that's all he's gonna do.
Okay.
So,
Perfect.
Yep.
Which brings us next to Thordain.
Thordain's gonna be like, "Oh, that's pretty good," and he's just gonna look over the edge. He sees Luxalia looking at the sconce and being like, "Wow, that was really interesting," and he's gonna. He's gonna walk to the other side of Yuki. And he's gonna be like, "Oh, excuse me, I'm right behind you,"
Okay.
and he's gonna take a shot at the dude that's right.
Number one.
That Zill's
Perfect.
attacking.
You're going to go ahead and do that. Technically, so the way that shooting into combat works is, so currently right now, He has, I know Zill's not directly in the way, but because you're shooting into combat, he technically has half cover. And so what that means is, because they're currently engaged in combat, quote unquote, I'm gonna have you roll a D8 for me, just a straight D8.
It's a 5.
A 5. So you don't hit Zill.
Thank God! Thank God!
You do shoot into that, and so now you can make your hit roll.
Okay, cool. And he will go ahead and do so. So using his bamboo longbow. It's a 10 plus 6, 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, so it's going to be a D12.
Good to know. Good to know.
What is a D12? I don't know which one's the D12.
It's square. It looks too similar to the D16 or the D20.
Found it. All right, we got it. So that is 9 plus 3 cutting damage. And with that, did I have to declare the piercing strike before?
Yeah, beforehand.
Okay, that's fine. All right, he's just gonna shoot into him, be like, boop, and pop him on the head, boop him on the nose with his arrow. He's like, "Eat that, denizen of the void," or denizen of the void.
All right, so that was how much damage?
That was 9 plus 3, so
12.
12.
All right.
Yeah. 12 cutting.
Sweet.
Yep.
All right, sweet. So you do that. You pop and you shoot into the crowd of them, and you do hit one like square in the chest. So, but he seems like his gaze is still continuously drawn to the current combatant. Zill taking on all 3 of the cultists that are there.
Oh, so they're groups. Yeah, okay. I see
Yes, which then brings us to immediately each and every one of you. You begin to feel kind of this unease in your mind, and around the corner you actually see what looks to be a cloaked figure.
Is it Sinzirak? Back from the dead?
A cloaked figure that walks out around. He is a towering figure, and actually to the point based off, so it's a 5-foot drop from this initial edge into the pit, and then it's another 5 foot up, and then another 5 foot up. Zill, you cannot see whatever individual is around. Belbin can, the rest of you basically can. There is a man who is in a completely red cloak. He has a completely steel looking mask. It kind of is reminiscent a little bit of Hannibal Lecter. But it's a full facial mask and not just the mouth, where it kind of has the bars and everything on the side. His eyes seem to be glowing what look to be this celestial yellow coming out of it. And he's like I said, completely dressed in red cloaks, and on each hand there are just these claw-like contraptions that are coming out on either side. And for whatever reason, he has decided to show himself, and he begins to walk forward. He's gonna go ahead and make his way up here to where he can see Zill.
Can I see him now?
You can see him now.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
You are able to see him, and he is gonna go ahead and attempt to do something. Zill, you're gonna go ahead and make a faith survival check for me.
Faith, I'm good at that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Zill is pretty good at faith.
He's a faithful person. Yuki would struggle.
Ooh, that's a nat 16.
Nat 16. Immediately,
So,
you begin to hear kind of this muttering in your brain, and this muttering you can actually hear, you completely understand, and it's something that is quite odd and different to you. You've never actually truly heard this spoken to you, which is why it's odd that it's familiar to you. And you begin to hear basically all kinds of attacks of things that nobody should ever know about you, your deepest, darkest secrets being revealed in front of you. It is surprising, but at the same time you're able to will off any kind of hurt to your soul that it seems to be attempting to accumulate towards you. So you go ahead and you resist the effects of that.
Woo!
He is also going to, at this point, force Zill twice to make 2 mind survival checks for me.
Oh no. We got a 12 and a 15.
Okay. Yes, and not seeing that some kind of that psychological warfare didn't seem to be doing a whole lot to Zill, you hear, I can see your soul is not so corrupted as though they might seem. But, and now he begins to start flashing images in your brain of all kinds of images of death, things that are gruesome. Specifically that of people that you've known in your life, of the children at the orphanage, and he begins to attempt to attack you mentally that way. It does pass through you, but again, you're in such a state right now of just sheer concentration, being able to overcome that it doesn't seem to quite have the effect that you would necessarily think that it would have. That being said, you go ahead and you take...
Oh no.
Oh no! Good thing he's thick, boy.
Yeah, really.
35 psychic damage.
Oh!
Oh boy, okay. You take 21 points of darkness damage. He basically hit you with 2 attacks at this point. So he 21 points of darkness damage as you aren't able to quite shrug it completely off, but you just begin to feel your soul begin to disparage being in the presence of this individual. Yuki, it is your turn.
Did Yuki see this menacing figure flashing gang signs at Zill?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so she's gonna be a little bit conflicted with this, but based off of her previous experience with
Here's the thing, though, Yuki. So one thing you did notice is you saw him make his way out from behind, but there is no physical indication from his basically stance, posture, or anything that he has done anything violent to anybody. I mean, you can attempt to try to look at Zill or like whatever the case to like as a support action to figure out like what's going on, but it's up to you.
Well, I think she's just in general just going to see that like there's a menacing character up top. She flutters her wings a little bit and she's like, oh, is this smart? But just, I guess, thinking in the back of her mind, she's gotten herself into some trouble. Looking at the layout of the room itself, it looks like it may take a turn or two for any help to come and help her. So she's going to actually try to play it smart. And she's just going to run up to the guy by Zill. And she's going to...
Number 1.
Yeah, number 1.
All right,
and
go ahead and broadcast
to...
your mouse and show me where you want to go.
Yeah. So let me pull that up really quick. Mouse.
Max.
She's gonna go right here on this opposite side right here.
Okay.
That's the answer to the question.
Alright, cool. Yep.
It's a cool question.
Oh gosh. I'm trying to think though. Yeah, so she's gonna go up there. I guess.
You can initiate combat?
She's not going to initiate combat right away, but instead what she's going to do is as a... Let's see. She's going to... It's not dark in here, is it? She's going to dance with the Sakura to start. So she's going to start dancing her Dance with the Sakura.
Okay.
And then she's going to initiate with the guy on that. And on that point that I saw.
Yeah, Yuki runs her way down into the bottom area, and she begins swaying side to side, almost kind of like a... it's really interesting. Her hand movements with both her swords in her hand almost create kind of like this... like almost like a petal fall that begins with like the ice shards that are falling off of her. for some reason, there seems to be some kind of wind coming from behind her at this point.
And she turns to Zill and she's just like, "I'll take care of him. You go get him." And she gestures up as she starts doing stuff to Ameos up top.
And that's going to go ahead and complete the movement phase. Let's go ahead and jump into the attack round. So let's go ahead and start with Zill.
Quick question.
Yes.
Can I use the cape? Do I have to do movement or attack? Or does it matter?
So for the trait, that's an
art.
automatic. You can use it at will whenever. I don't think you actually have the art. The art, so that's a ranged attack action, so that must be done during the movement phase.
Good.
Freaking ranged attack? What?
You'll see. You'll see. It's fun. I'm just gonna swing at the guy in front of me.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
10.
10 will not hit. You swing,
No.
boom, and you just they all kind of stumble backwards. But they do not. The attack does not connect, unfortunately.
No.
Okay.
You got it, Zill.
Next is Luxalia, which Luxalia uses her attack action
I
and everything.
can't do anything. Can I
next-
smack the grossness?
Yeah, you just whack the, the light. Yeah, it's like oof, oof. Next we have Belbin though, which is Ding.
Yeah. So Belbin, so he's got a specific. What is it? Not a trait. I think it's a trait. Yes.
Yeah, he's a trait.
He's
on
a couple
the
things, which is
on,
nice.
On the first round of combat, he gets an additional attack action.
Attack. He also has one where if the enemy's attacking has, it hasn't been hit, he's at full health, then he gets emboldened on his attack damage and hit rolls against the creature. So he's just gonna punch the guy, I guess. That's what Belbin does, right?
So his weapon, if you notice, it's the blackened webbed hand wraps. It takes 2d4 plus his physical, plus 2 impact damage, and then it has an additional 1d4 darkness damage.
I'm sorry, it's repeat that to me. So
2d4
2d4
plus 2 plus his physical impact damage, and then 1d4 darkness damage on top of it.
Send all this off to the side. All right, so he's gonna attempt to punch, just the first punch, two-handed punch. He's gonna make that a heavy punch or a mighty punch.
Mighty strike. Okay.
Mighty
so you're
strike,
gonna that's not gonna do a whole lot. I mean, I guess you can't do it because you get emboldened, and so it gives him hope on the attack roll. Oh, quick reminder for everybody that's currently in this battle: you all have one hope to use. You'll notice on your character sheets that it is marked that you have a hope to use that you got from Duluth at the end of the last.
That is true. I forgot about that.
So you have hope, just FYI, to be able to use as a non-action for whatever thing you want to do. So any one roll.
Well, his first roll was better, so it's a 15 plus 5 to hit for the first one.
That'll hit.
Okay. So he's gonna do that. So he's gonna do 1d12 plus 5 plus whatever that, all that extra bonus. That's ridiculous. He's got so much stuff he can do.
First round of combat, he's very scary. His
my
job is
God.
to start attacking things round one.
So it's going to be 11 plus 5, so 16 bludgeoning for the first one. Then he's got 4 darkness, and then what were the other two? The first 2d6 or whatever, 2d4s.
Yeah,
I'll roll both
2d4,
those.
just
Whatever,
2d4
yeah, whatever
darkness.
damage that is. That's 3 plus 2, 5. That's an extra 5. So a total of, again, 11 plus 5, 16 bludgeoning, 4 random damage. I don't know what typing it is, and then the 2d4 together is going to be 5.
the pluses are always going to be impact, and so like the only darkness damage is the d4s.
Okay, so it was 3 d4s, right? So it was a total of 9 darkness, I guess.
Was that
So that's
all
his
three
first attack?
First attack.
Nope, that was the first attack. He's got a second attack coming in, so he's
So
gonna.
he just goes boom, and he just like uppercuts one of them, and like it just he goes. They go kind of flailing back. Their attention's briefly turned to him as he goes in for a second strike.
The second one was a 12 to hit.
12 to hit will not, unfortunately, hit.
Okay, so then his third attack, since he gets the bonus attack action, is going to be a 14.
14 hits.
So he gets 6 plus 5, so that is, what is that? 6 plus 5. 11 bludgeoning
Okay.
plus 4, 5, 6, 7 dark damage. Darkness damage.
Sweet.
And then he'll just mean mug him as in true Belbin fashion.
Yeah, Belbin, he just begins to like lay the beat down on them, and he just gets these guys get beat back and forth. And the odd thing is, like, Belbin's like demeanor doesn't look like he's fully into it, but he is doing all that he can to try to smack them up a little bit. So, which brings us now to Thordain. So he already spent his attack.
Yeah,
action
he
and
can't
moved.
really do
He
anything,
can't.
so he's good. He's just gonna like look and just observe what's going on. He's just gonna take some mental notes about positioning, that kind of stuff. So,
Which then brings us to Yuki.
and Yuki is going to be like, again, she's in the process of being like, go get the guy upstairs, Zill, and she's just gonna take out her void and vorpal sword and then her Damascus sword in her other hand, and she's just gonna start going to town on.
Okay.
So she's going to use with her first one the piercing strike.
Mhm.
So remind me what that does again.
So piercing strike, you gain emboldened on your hit roll.
So that's what she's gonna do. So that's a +2, right? Emboldened.
Yeah, just +2 to the roll.
So 13, which I have to -2 anyway. So 13 plus 8 to hit.
Yep.
So that's 5. Wait, hold on. That is 5 plus 9 cutting damage. So 9, 14 cutting damage.
Okay.
And then she also gets to roll because of she has the Dance of Sakura going. She automatically has a trait.
And as
that
she
her-
begins to dance, these blades, as they begin to whirl, maybe this whirling vortex of wind begins to encompass her blades.
and that's 5 earth damage to extra earth damage.
For the attack, for the first attack.
Yeah. So
All right,
14 cutting, and then 5 earth.
You may use your dual wielder if you wish. Again, remember you don't add any bonuses outside of just the weapon bonus.
Yep, sounds good. That would be 13 to hit.
Okay. 13 just hits.
Okay. So just the weapon attack. So she doesn't get the wind damage or the earth damage on top of
No,
it?
she gets the earth damage on top, but no additional like physical modifier.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's
So
her
just
offhand.
just the roll. Yeah, just the
yeah,
roll.
it's basically
Plus
just the roll
two.
plus whatever the weapon bonus is.
Okay, so that's 6 plus 2, so that's 8 cutting, and then that's 7 earth damage for that one.
Okay.
So that's her first attack. Then she's gonna go in and attempt to hit again with the Void and Vorpal blade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 12 plus 9 to hit. Assuming that hits.
Yep.
Okay.
Dang.
Yeah, she's pretty good. She just recently unlocked her what is it? A proficiency? B proficiency. B proficiency, yeah, with her broadsword, so she's a freaking tank. She just destroys things.
No, I'm a thing.
Not a tank, yeah. She's just really good. So that's 9 plus 9 damage for that.
Okay.
So that's, what is that, 18 cutting. And then she gets 2 earth damage on that, and then with her offhanded weapon, she's gonna attempt to hit him as well. So that's 7 plus 9, that hits.
Yep, that will hit.
That is 6 plus 2, so that's 8 cutting and 8 earth.
Yeah, you begin to just cleave through them. It's as they just begin to fall where they stand. Yeah, they seem to be nothing, and just like there's this torrent of just like blood that's splattering all over the place from the blades that are coming. They don't seem to be feeling any pain as you're doing so, but yeah, it's something.
Does she notice that, or is she just kind of going full out?
You're going full out. I would say you notice that they're like backing up, but they don't seem to be noticeably like feeling injured. But
Okay.
You're cutting through them. You're noticing that like you are actually inflicting wounds upon them.
Okay.
But they're just not reacting to it. Which brings us to the cultists. So let's go ahead and start with one. He's gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have him make a check here. He is going to go ahead and go after Zill, since both Zill and Yuki... Actually, it doesn't matter. Zill has...
He has to.
Yep, has to go towards Zill. So he's attacking Zill. First, he's going to go ahead and make his first attack with his weapon. Got a nat 16.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no!
1 second as I pull up my dice roller.
So I'm sorry. What do the crits do again? Like, how do you calculate
So
that?
critical damage is just maximum damage.
Max
I just
damage,
need to
okay.
Double check here.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, poor Zill.
Max damage.
So that's going to be
That's gonna hurt.
34 points of
Oh!
impact damage.
Oh wait, I can do math.
Oh, he can't. They can't do that because he's
Yup.
got
Oh!
the shield. He's got the shield.
Yep.
Yes!
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So they have a survival check to make. They got a natural 2. They're not going to pass it. So
Let's
that's
go.
a D10 of light damage.
What
Let's
did the shield hit Ameos do?
go. Oh,
Ameos
I
did
rolled-
dark damage to you.
So the shield only breaks on physical damage?
Yeah. So like weapon
Oh, okay,
damage.
okay.
Mhm.
Copy.
That's gonna
Yo.
be 8 light damage.
Yo, I'm
8 light
freaking
damage.
sick.
As these guys begin to lay the beat down, you can tell that they are just ready. They're like at their final stages here, and they're just whack with just fury, just cracks against this invisible shield, and immediately it crackles into this blinding light, and just whacks inside of them, and they all perish.
Yo, freaking Lixalia. Oh, freaking clutch.
Yeah, it's super
I
good.
did
clutch.
something good.
Next,
It looked beautiful.
No.
Did the shield look beautiful popping?
The shield looked gorgeous. It was like
It's popping. My shield
crystalline
is cool.
fragments exploding in the air. It was beautiful. It was like an anime ending. Number 2 is going to go ahead and make his attacks against Belbin. Since Belbin challenged him, so he's going to go ahead and make attacks. So, first attack is a natural 1. So
That
he's gonna
misses.
miss. And second attack is 17
that
to hit.
hits. Yeah, that hits.
So that's going to
His
be...
shield is popping. His
That's
shield
true.
is
His shield is popping.
That's going to be 14 points of impact damage.
Well, his shield's popping, so.
And his shield is popping. All right, they failed.
Sweet.
Both of them rolled the exact same thing, so they failed.
Nice.
Yo.
That's gonna be 12 points of radiant damage.
Yo.
12. Okay. Yeah, you guys are just doing your thing. I get it. I get how it is. Yeah, it's again same thing. Crystalline fragments, blinding light. Bah, not feeling good. It hurts them a little bit. And this actually, as instead of where Yuki's slashes didn't seem to be like hurting them physically at all, this does actually seem to like physically hurt them. Like you could tell that they're feeling pain from this. They're still standing, but they're feeling some pain from that. Which brings us to the end of the round, and I believe the only positioning rolls that we have currently are Belbin and these guys. So go ahead and roll physical skill checks.
Question on Pillar of Light. It says I have to make a focus skill check at the bottom of the round. Is that regardless of whether I take damage?
Pillar of Light says that?
Sorry. Not Pillar of Light. The one that with the shields. Protector of Light.
Protector of Light. So
Sorry.
basically, if you don't take damage, you do not have to make that. So it's basically like if you take like, I think like 10 or more points of damage, you have to roll it. It stays active if you aren't attacked or aren't damaged.
Belvin got a 15 for his strength roll.
15, he wins. They move back. He can go ahead and for free make a follow-up attack.
Oh, freaking gut punch. All right, here we go, Belvin.
Boom!
12 plus...
Actually, no. Sorry. No, he can't. He is not cornered. It is not a corner.
Belvin is just going to think he's doing that.
He's going to grimace.
He's just gonna be like,
at him. Okay, so that's going to be that. And so that brings us to the bottom of the round. Let's go ahead and right to the top. Go ahead and roll initiative again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, I'm going to do that. And then... Okay.
Oh, man.
Zill.
15.
Sweet. Luxalia.
10.
Belbin.
Thordane and Belvin are ridiculous with their freaking stuff.
Yeah, well, first
Freaking
Belbin.
7 and 9. Belvin got a 16.
Okay.
Thordane got a 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. That's disgusting. Okay.
ridiculous.
That's not a crit?
No, it's not a crit. It's a 7, and he rolled a 13.
All right, Yuki.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it's ridiculous. Yuki rolled a 15.
Okay. And then... These guys. One second.
Don't worry, Zill. I'll heal you.
All right,
Eventually.
we are beginning
not
the
worried.
turn with Thordane. Go figure.
Yeah. So, quick question: if Thordane goes down into the pit, will he be able to shoot up at the masked figure up top?
Yes. Basically, if he moves within 10 feet, he won't be able to. But as long as he stays 15 feet outside of the wall, he should be able to. Make
All right, that's what he's gonna do. So he's gonna move into the pit.
Is he gonna
but,
jump
like,
down, or is he gonna go down the stairs?
He's gonna go down the stairs. Yeah, he's not cool like that. It's freaking Thordane. Come on now. He's gonna be practical about what he
All right,
does.
where's he moving?
Right there's good. Yep.
Okay.
Right there's good. Yep.
Hugging the
Yep.
wall.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he's just gonna shoot up at the. Oh, first he's gonna use the freaking
Focus shot?
the focus shot. Yes.
All right, so he gets
And
hope
so-
on his hit roll.
Yeah. so he's gonna
This
do
does cost an additional point of stamina. To
That's fine.
use.
that. That's okay. So he's gonna look up and just like he's gonna move his bow and then he's just gonna let loose and he's gonna hit. Well, hopefully hit. We'll see. So he gets hope.
So it's a reroll.
Yeah. Oh, that was better. He's by 1. That's a 16 to hit.
A 16 hits.
Okay. So he. So what is it? A D10. D20. Sorry, guys. I'm going between 3 characters.
You're doing great.
Yeah, actually, I'm pretty surprised with the speed that you're doing this at.
Okay. 7 plus 3 cutting. So 10 cutting damage is right in the shoulder. It's going for the left shoulder.
All right. So as Thordane does this, it gets within 10 feet or 5 feet of this aura, and immediately the arrow begins to slow down more and more and more and more. It eventually makes its way through and does hit Ameos, barely.
Like someone throwing a pebble at it.
And as it does so, it just tinks off of him with seemingly no effect. However, I'm going to have Thordane at this go ahead and make a focus skill check.
He's pretty good at focus. Let's see. Yeah, it's like he invested stats into it. It's crazy. He's got no piety, but he's got some focus. 14.
14. He sees that as this happens, it tinks off, but there seems to be a kind of dark flash that goes around his face that blurs out like some of like his like white lit eyes, like yellowish lit eyes, and then
Ameos.
It's Ameos, and then it's back again.
Huh. He notices that, and he's just like, "Well, that was weird."
Yeah.
Did anyone else see that?
Kind of weird. No one
Why,
else
it just
probably would have
tinks
seen that.
Oh,
No,
So-
he's just saying that just vocally as he normally would. So.
oh.
So, okay. Sweet. All right, is that Thordane's turn? Is he gonna do anything
That's
else?
Ordained. Yeah, he can't do anything else. I guess technically he could. He's fine. He's good.
Okay.
He'll just chill.
Sweet. All right. Next, we are going to go ahead and jump to, I believe, Belbin. Yeah,
All right, Belbin just so focused on what he's doing, he's gonna just go and just ravenously go up to the group again and engage them in combat. And he's not gonna do anything else. He's just gonna engage them. So,
Mhm.
that's what he's doing.
Sweet.
Simple.
Initiate combat, which brings us to Zill.
Are you guys ready for this?
I'm ready for it, Zill.
Already did it.
Can I see Ameos?
Yes, you are 15 feet from his nearest ledge, so yes.
Wait, is the lurker Ameos?
We don't know. It's the guy in the
Maybe.
mask. We're
The
assuming
man
it's
in the
him.
mask.
He's real tall.
Zill? I'm excited. Zilla's gonna grab his cape and just kind of pull it around himself and appear right next to Ameos.
What?
So,
I have to tell him.
as
Is Zilla win?
Zill takes his cloak, or not his cloak, his cape, he goes, boom, and he vanishes in like a dark blip. And as he does so, he, like in his
right
mind,
there.
no one can see this, but Zill's traveling at the speed of light, and immediately
Oh my
he
God.
hits a wall. Boom!
Oh no!
And he stops right here, within the middle of this circle. It seems like whatever energy is coming from the sconce, it is completely impassable.
No!
It was pretty cool though, but it's completely impassable, even with teleportation magic.
So was he able? So I'm assuming, is he able to get close to the crystals? Was it the crystal that kept him away, or was it Ameos himself?
The
or
light of the
wizard himself?
sconce doesn't seem to let anything pass.
Okay.
You shall not pass.
I'm going to use the other part of the cape.
Okay.
And so feathers start flying out, targeting this sconce, and then this guy.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll against the guy first, or it's a survival check,
It's a
right?
save.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fortitude.
Fortitude 13.
Yeah, he did not. This guy did not pass. These automatically fail because they're not. Yeah.
Do I just roll damage once, or
Roll for
each
each. So we'll start with number 2 first.
plus? That's 11 damage. 11
Okay.
cutting damage. Oh gosh, I'm rolling so terribly.
It's fine.
For the sconce,
Okay. This
14.
one first. 14. Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
and then the next one, 10.
10. So his feathers puff and begin to kind of fall down around him, and immediately, all at the same time, go in opposite directions. Kind of targeting him from the back. It cuts the 3 of them up to the point where they actually don't notice the pain. However, they begin to fall down to kind of almost like a crouch, like hunched position, as they seem to be bleeding very heavily at this point. The feathers kind of have the same effect that the arrows and then the flame, and it begins to and then eventually they just fall into the bottom of each of the sconces.
Ugh.
Oh, and Zill, I'm gonna have you make a faith survival check for me.
Okay. 19.
19. You do notice, so you are actually where you appeared in your teleportation. You are currently in the middle of what looks to be some kind of sacrificial circle. Around there are crystals that seem to be giving this thing energy, and it seems to be actually pulling its energy towards the crystals from dead bodies, and these bodies have basically withered away to nothing but like skin barely grappling to bone. And each one of these crystals are lit up in a incredibly bright fashion.
I think we should destroy these crystals, guys. They're very sketchy.
And with that, I believe that is your turn, unless you have anything else you'd like to do.
No, that's my turn.
Okay. Which brings us to Yuki.
Yuki hears that and she's just like, well, that was kind of crazy, but I think that's quite astute, Zill. And she goes up next to one of the crystals and just like tries to initiate combat with the crystal.
She initiates combat with the crystal. Woo! Just calling it out like a samurai, like you call out your lineage and everything to the crystal. Although you do notice as you approach this Yuki that there's a very evil presence coming from it, and so I'm going to have you make a faith survival check for me.
Oh, snap.
She's not very good at faith, but that wasn't a horrible roll. Faith. Oh, survival check. Oh, even better. 10 plus 4, 14.
14. Yep. You take 1 point of darkness damage as being in this aura. It's squidgy. It's not fun. Next, we're gonna go ahead and jump to. I'm gonna actually Luxalia, make a wisdom skill check for me.
Okay.
This is going to be with a struggle because you currently have 1 point of weariness.
Cool.
So struggle.
Faith, you said?
Yeah, struggle is just a -2 to the roll, and it's wisdom. Wisdom skill check.
Wisdom. 11.
11. You notice that around this side, there seems to be some kind of rustling within the bodies.
There's a rustle in the bushes! Actually in the bodies, over there. So
Yuki
they
looked
might
up
be coming
confused.
alive.
Bushes?
Oh, wait. It was a joke. Oh, nuts.
Oh, no.
There, in each of these cases, within the pile of bodies, you start to hear almost kind of like this shrieking sound. You see these dark figures begin to unbury themselves from within the bodies. There's bits of flesh that are hanging off of them. They're blackened, emaciated creatures with horns that come out kind of in this direction. From what you can deduce, these creatures look to be voiden in nature, Luxalia.
Oh.
Yep.
Mm.
And they have just appeared, and they're going to do that for their turn, so that's what they can do.
Nice.
Next is going to be...
Well, did Luxalia do anything? It was her turn, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it's your turn. Sorry.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Okay, I'm gonna move into the pit of despair.
Do you want to jump down or you want to walk down?
I'll walk down. I'm a lady. I don't jump.
Like Thordane. Oh, yeah.
Which direction? You have 10 more feet of movement.
Yeah, that's great. I'll stay right there.
Okay.
All right. Fantastic. I'm gonna yell to everyone, hey, watch out, there's undead coming from the sides. And then I'm gonna use Pillar of Light on this masked guy up there.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You go ahead and are you within range? 60 feet?
It is 80 feet.
Oh yeah, you're within range. Easy. Okay.
And I'm gonna use heightened focus.
Which, go ahead and tell everybody what that does.
Once per day, or something like that, I can inflict despair on an enemy's saving throw.
Ooh. It's pretty good.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, that was really good that you used that. That is going to be a 7.
Nice. Failure. Okay, and it's gonna be...
That was really good you used that, actually.
6, 10, 13 plus 4... 17 points of radiant damage!
Oh. Dang. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Probably
Feels
hits them
good.
even harder, too, because he's voided.
We can only hope.
Let's hope.
And then, I'm gonna heal Zill. I think. Wait, am I in range to heal Zill? How far away am I?
From Zill, you are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet from him.
Great! Then I will heal him with some mana mending.
Yay!
Yeah. That is going to be. Oh, also, if he failed, he's blinded now, I think. So,
Okay.
That's pretty good.
do that what you will.
If he fails or critically fails.
I will read what the news sheet says. On a critical fail.
Critical fail. Okay. He didn't critical fail. He was 1 away from critical fail. But
Oh.
Dang.
did it critical
His
fail?
faith is.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
got
He's got faith, this guy.
He's got faith in the freaking void, I'll tell you.
yeah.
He's just like, gotta have faith, whatever his name is.
George Michaels. It's good
Yeah,
stuff.
thanks.
Yeah, so
George
but
Michaels.
one thing that you notice about your pillar of light is there's this light pillar seems to manifest from the ceiling directly above him, as if it doesn't even need to pass through whatever barrier this is, and immediately, boosh, and it just like strikes him, and it just like you hear kind of just like this like ear-splitting crash, this like grunt, this deep. As he just like begins to yeah, he's hurting pretty bad from this. He is still standing. Yeah.
Yo, freaking looks solid.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's doing it, but that seemed to hurt him pretty good.
Nice.
Alright.
I figured it might. And then so I healed Zill 10 points, and I think Yuki's within 10 feet.
I am.
Yes.
But you're unscathed, I think.
No, I had 1 damage taken from me from touching
nice.
touching the butt. Yeah, it's good.
Sweet. So yeah, they both healed 10 points.
Look, Solly, you
And,
saved me.
Yeah, let's go.
And yeah.
The power
that's-
of mass
that's all I
healing.
got. So yeah,
Sweet.
that's it. Wait,
Alright, sweet. Let's go
is
ahead.
Zill still hurting?
Wait,
Are you still injured?
that looks like it.
Great, then I'll heal you again.
Great.
Actually, I'll wait.
I mean, I'm over 100.
Yeah, I'll wait. You're fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, next are these guys.
Oh,
The cultist troop, they've been challenged in combat, so they can't really do much of anything. Yeah, they can't really do much of anything. They, no, they're going to attempt to disengage because they're still attracted towards Zill, so they're going to attempt to disengage from
No, they
combat.
failed. They failed that one.
What do you
Here's
mean?
the other one. I mean, they passed the check. The first
Oh,
one
number
failed.
2 passed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind, I lied. They're not going to attempt to disengage then. They're
Okay.
just going to
You
stay
want
in
to
this
retcon
combat.
it?
Which brings us to this guy. He's gonna move over 5 feet, and he is looking out amongst the crowd. I'm gonna have each Zil, Luxalia, Yuki, I can't really see Belvin, and Thordane go ahead and make piety skill checks for me.
Oh yeah.
Guys, how scared should I be?
I don't know. I don't got very good piety.
I'm so pious.
I rolled for
Pius the
Thordane.
10th.
Is that okay if I rolled for Thordane?
Yeah, I rolled for him too, and
Okay.
I will gladly defer that to you.
All right. Well, he
'Cause
got
he rolled
a
a nat one.
base. He got a base 15. So
Okay,
add
you rolled a
whatever
nat
is
one on my end, so I'll
Okay.
defer that to you.
Yeah, okay.
I got a 6.
Okay, 6.
All right, you
Luxalia,
got a 12.
11.
11, and then Thordane.
That was not great roll. It was an average roll.
He looks
Oh, Thordane,
out.
sorry.
He looks out amongst the group of you that are down there, and immediately, in his mind, his attention is drawn to Thordane. Seems to be emitting some kind of positive energy,
Aloofness.
something that is drawing his gaze out upon. He is going to go ahead and force Thordane to make a faith survival check for me.
He's not good at that. He is not good at that. Faith survival. Faith
Isn't that just a
survival.
straight check?
That would be 10 plus 4, 14.
14. A straight check? What do you mean?
It's fate, right? Or faith.
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 God.
Yep. So what did you
Sorry.
say? 14?
14, yeah.
14. Yeah, immediately Thordane, doesn't know that he's facing the same thing that Belvin or that Zil did, but
Yeah.
all kinds of voiding curses begin to fill his ears. As they begin to penetrate him deeper and deeper into his soul and into his mind, he's able to grasp onto hope just barely, and
Oh!
it dissipates.
Oh my god!
Oh
my god.
He's gonna go ahead and attempt 2 attacks at him too.
Okay, that's fine. Thordane's got this, maybe.
2 mind survival checks for him.
A freaking nat 16 and a nat 15.
Ooh,
Holy
Wow.
smokes.
freaking
So
sick.
faith, you said? Faith, you said?
Yeah, faith.
Mind.
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 Sorry, mind. So they're high. They both
Yeah.
pass.
Okay.
They both easily pass.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so
Wait.
the first one was a 22 and the other one was a 21.
Thordane's high?
Yeah, he is. He's just aloof right now.
Oh
He's
my
just
God.
doing
That
what's
explains
going
a
on.
lot.
He's not really playing. He's not really paying attention.
Oh.
Just being Thordane. Yeah, he's just like, what's going on here? Holy smokes.
He takes
Well, that's
11 points of light damage.
Light damage?
What?
And
Awesome.
again, in the similar vein that Zil was feeling previously, he begins to be shown all of these things that were, all these things that, the relationships that he's had and everything. And instead of them dying and burning and being desecrated, all of them turning against Thornton. All of them basically casting him into the darkness and pretty much convincing him no one is there for him and he will never find any happiness or joy. However,
Oh!
being able to overcome such a thing that he previously experienced, he's able to find the willpower to somewhat pull through. He takes 11 points of light damage. So the same 11 points, but
That kind of hurt my soul a little bit. I wonder
Yeah.
what just happened.
so, man, you guys are having such good survival checks against all
Yeah,
of this
freaking
stuff.
Thornton,
It makes me sad because I want to do stuff to you guys and I can't really.
That's the best
Hey,
roll
makes me
I've
happy. So
I honestly think that's the best roll I've had since we've done Everlast. Literally, I just rolled 2d16, the one was a 16, the one was a 15.
Yeah, it's
Crazy. Alright.
Which then brings us to the combat round, which I think the only ones involved currently right now are Belbin and this guy. So Belbin's
about
first.
But
Yuki?
she wants to punch the crystal.
Yeah, true, but Belbin was ahead. Rolled
Yeah,
ahead.
that's true.
So Belbin's first.
He's gonna punch the dude.
Okay.
As he does, that's an 11 plus 5, 16.
16. All right. So as he whacks him, he's gonna go ahead and roll for damage. Bah.
D12. D12. Oh no, I can't keep track of this. 10 plus 5 bludgeoning. Bam! Just gonna do that. Plus blackened webs. 3, 4, 5 dark. For that first one.
So one thing that Belbin does notice, even in his aloof state, these guys are pretty much at the end of the line, so much so to the point where they can barely keep up on their feet. Belbin just mercilessly, he just cracks his knuckles, and he just, boom, with one punch, he's able to strike all 3 of them. And immediately they fall dead where they were. Yeah, which I guess then brings us to Yuki and her whacking against the crystal. Go ahead and make your first attack.
All right. Yeah. So she's gonna slap it good. All right. The first one is an 11 plus 9, 20 to hit.
All right, that does land.
All right. So she's gonna do a D. So that's 6 plus 9. What's that? 15. Cutting plus D8 plus 7 earth damage for the first one.
So Yuki, and just like this winged blade just whoosh, cracks through it, and immediately you feel this fracture, and then puffs to smoke. You have completely shattered this, and as that happens, this sconce in the right corner.
Oh! Did you guys see that? I think this is what we have to do. Look, Sully, keep doing what you're doing, but
Okay.
Melvin,
What am I doing?
you're doing good, is what you're doing.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, so the bottom left sconce is no longer lit. The evil aura vanishes.
Nice.
Awesome. Which brings us to the bottom of the round, which no one's affected by status ailments or anything like that.
Yuki forgot to roll a check for her dance. What do I roll for that again?
You were not damaged, so you do not have to keep the focus.
Oh, perfect. Okay, sweet. Sounds good.
Great. So
Wait,
now
didn't he get slightly damaged?
I did.
Oh.
Technically, I took 1 damage.
technically 1. It has to be 10 or more damage.
All right, never mind.
Yeah. One damage isn't going to quite do it.
Fair enough.
Good to know.
So as far as the focus goes and whatnot. Next, we're going to go ahead and top of the round, go ahead and roll initiatives for all the people.
Top of the round, Julia.
I am gonna use my hope.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Do you get the higher on hope?
You do get the higher on hope.
Great. 7.
Ooh.
Hey.
I rolled a 3, used hope, and then rolled a 2.
Good stuff.
Okay.
That is good stuff.
So I guess I know. So 7 for Zill. Thordane.
Thordane rolled an 18.
Nice.
Yeah, he rolled an 11, and he's got a plus 7. So he's
Belbin.
good. Belbin rolled a 22. He rolled a 13, and he's got a plus 9.
Yuki.
Yuki rolled a 10. Not as good.
Okay. Luxalia.
13.
As this turn progresses, Luxalia, you are now in range to be able to heal stamina potentially to
Hey.
Belbin, if you wish to do so.
Nice. I would love
How's he
to.
doing? He would like it. That's for sure.
4 stamina.
Yo, freaking sick.
Let's
He
go.
begins to heal his stamina just for passively being around Luxalion.
Yo.
What you notice
Great.
is, you can't see again from behind the pillar, but you notice that there is a bright light that has begun to glow around the corners, almost as if like daylight has started to pierce either side.
Nice.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. We're gonna go ahead and begin with Belbin. Movement phase.
Yeah, so Belbin, seeing Yuki just completely trash that sconce, he's like, oh, okay. Or the crystal, he's going to go up to one of the crystals and try to...
I'm gonna have you roll a d8 for me.
Oh yeah, he's aloof.
That is true. That's a 2.
Question on hope.
Yes.
Can I use it to give the enemy disadvantage?
No.
Dang it.
That'd
I
be
had
pretty
that
sweet,
same
but no, you
thought.
cannot.
Oh, is this a survival check considered?
No, it's not. It's just a straight
Okay.
roll.
Okay, it's a 2.
2. He
Yeah.
stands in place, unsure about what quite to do. His movement phase is gonna go ahead and end.
All right, he is going to stand there,
Yes,
is what he's going to do.
Next, immediately as that happens, you're and these guys start to begin to move and descend into the room. He's going to go ahead and make a combat challenge there.
Oh! What? Freaking fricks, I'll tell you. I'll
Fricks.
He's
tell
going to go
you.
ahead and go there. And immediately, as that happens, you hear more shuffling and 2 more begin to appear.
The freaking truffle shuffling, I'll tell you.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
man, this sucks. Oh, but there's so many of them.
You haven't even seen what they can do yet.
Oh,
No, I
man.
know. That's what's so scary
That's
about
why
it.
we're worried.
All right. All right, that's what they could do. I needed to double check. Okay. Cool.
We're gonna obliterate them, hopefully.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and do that, and that's gonna end their turn. Which then brings us to Thordane.
Yeah, so Thordane sees those guys coming down the stairs, and it really beat Kurishimash's soul. He's very surprised. He's like, whoa, where did they come from? And he's just gonna, like, he's gonna use one of his arts, actually. He's going to use his... What is he gonna use? He's gonna use his...
I like it when people use their arts.
I know, he's got him, so he might as well use him. He's
That's
going
all
to
I
use...
use.
Yeah,
Isn't
really.
it nice? Sorry. Go all the way down. He's going
Be
to
not
use...
afraid, Thornton. You have a shield.
True.
Does he have a shield?
This is the
Oh yeah,
last
he does.
turn that he
That's
has a
true.
shield.
Last turn.
That is true. That is true. He's going to... Where is it? Hold up. Oh, I was looking in the wrong thing. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. He's going to use his aimed shot. So at level 4, as a reflex support action, the player may increase a single weapon attack's damage roll by 1d10.
Okay.
Do I use it after I hit, or do I use that now?
You can use it after you hit, just
Alright.
so you don't waste it before you.
That's what he's gonna do. Although he will be using the focus shot, is what he's gonna use.
Okay. You cannot use both because both use reflex support actions.
True. We will not use focus shot. We'll just do the normal roll. So we're gonna go for the one that is attacking or behind Yuki. So
Okay,
not the
so
one
number two.
attacking her.
Got
Yeah,
it.
the one behind her. Okay, so he's gonna roll to attack. That's an 11 plus. Where do I look for his? Okay, this Sorry. I'm just thinking to myself.
Range.
Plus 6. 7. 17.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right. So he's gonna hit the thing, and yeah, I'm gonna use the skill on it too, so I can roll up to max damage on it. So that's a D12.
So loosing a bamboo bow shot.
So that's 8. I'm gonna roll an extra D10, try to get that max out, and I rolled a 10 on that, so he's gonna be rolling max damage,
Okay.
which is
12. plus
15. 15 cutting. Right in the dude's forehead is where he's gonna go.
And he goes. He shoots him, and he shoots like right in the forehead, and it kind of lodges itself barely into his forehead, but it knocks him back like a couple steps.
And then Thordain's gonna use his. He's gonna be brave because again, Luxalia told him to be brave. He's gonna use his other support action to pull out his Gladys.
Okay.
And he's just gonna charge into battle. He's gonna go between the two of them and challenge them both to combat.
All right. So he's gonna initiate a combat challenge against the two of them. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Great. Sweet. Next, we're gonna go ahead and jump to Luxalia.
Woohoo! All right. Well, so Pillar of Light has a 10-foot radius, so 20-foot diameter. Can I get this guy and this guy in that?
So one of the things that I want you to remember is one of the big reasons you were able to inflict the full damage on Ameos before is because you summoned the pillar on the other side of this barrier that it was in. You didn't have to pass through in order to actually inflict damage. If you do it here, you're within the barrier. And so basically the way that Pillar of Light works is it's a straight light that goes poof, and then the radius is like the splash that goes outside. So the splash is going to have to fight its way through, meaning it'll do less damage if you decide to do that. Just FYI.
Got it. Good to know. Yeah, in that case, then I'll just hit the masked man.
Okay. Perfect. That is what kind of survival check?
Faith.
That'll be a 13.
I think that is the save, so it saves.
Okay.
Okay. You did your best, Luxalia.
I tried.
He's got a lot of
Everything.
faith. Faith in what? We don't know, but he's got it.
It's okay. I rolled decent.
Sweet. That's not what I like to hear.
22.
And that's just half
Points.
damage on.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think it just takes half. Let me look really quickly. It is. Yes.
Okay.
Half damage.
Sweet. Well, with that being the case, yes, Luxalia just. The Pillar of Light similarly just crashes down in an explosion. And one thing, actually, Cole, with Luxalia, one thing that it's kind of difficult to tell on this map is if you did shoot, like, summon it, like, for example, here, there's a 10-foot
right, 'cause
difference
it's
between
height.
these. Yeah, because of height. So,
Right.
that's another thing to note, I
Good
guess,
call.
is just the height differences. So,
Good
yeah,
call.
it's good that you chose to do it there.
Yeah.
But
cool.
either way, you just and it's just like it's like a smaller, less intense one. It just like hits him, and he just as it dissipates, you see him. He's just like,
Yeah. Suck
and
it.
he begins like to kind of almost just breathe heavily, and like almost kind of like the smoke begins to come out of his mask, to a
Nice.
certain degree. Yeah, it's pretty.
And I'm gonna
pretty
say-
intense.
The light of Amaterasu be with you.
And with your spirit.
And I'm gonna move.
Yes.
Because I have 35, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So can I move there?
Nice. What happens?
And then I'm gonna, I don't know if anyone needs healing, but I'm just gonna heal Zill, I guess.
Thordain could use it if he's close enough.
Oh yeah, he's within 30 feet. Oh yeah. I forgot he took damage.
You did.
He's just in range.
Cool. Yeah, I will heal him for plus 5, 14, and
Pretty
anyone else
good.
within 10 feet also heals 14.
That's good. Freaking Luxalia, just the freaking heals for days.
Yep.
You know, that's why I'm the resident healer.
Resident.
And I can combat challenge this guy?
Technically, you could combat challenge both of them.
I'm just gonna do 4.
Okay, so you combat
Number 4.
challenge number 4.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I
Somebody
have
doesn't scrap.
another support action.
Mm-hmm.
Can I drink my
Oh,
improved
so
mana potion?
caveat: you have to make the support action before your combat challenge. When you combat challenge, your turn ends. So you
Oh.
can do that. I'll have you switch those.
Great, I didn't know that. Okay. I will drink the mana potion and then combat challenge this fool.
Sweet. Go ahead and heal whatever you're healing, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on. This celestial light that is making its way from behind the pillar begins to grow incredibly bright, and all of a sudden, everybody feels and hears a heavy.
Nice.
That's it.
Okay. All right.
That's what you know. You hear something heavy sounding like it's falling.
Okay.
Great.
Cool.
Nice.
Uh,
I'm a little occupied, but you know, preoccupied.
which is going to now bring us to Yuki.
All right. So Yuki is gonna attempt to disengage
Okay.
from the dude. So what do I do? What do I roll?
So that's a influence skill check, and that's contested influence skill check from this guy, and then you add your enmity, whatever your enmity score is, to that.
Okay. Where do I look for my enmity again? I'm sorry.
That's going to be between your misery and your stamina.
Oh, it's a 3. Okay. So this is a.
Yeah, you and Zill competing for enmity.
Where does everybody come from?
Your charisma stat.
Great.
That's a 17.
17. Well, he got a 16, so you officially
Yo!
disengage.
Oh,
He's
nice.
influential, I guess. Well, if that's the case, Yuki sees Thordane engaging those fools. How close is the next red pillar by us? Or
So
red
it's this-
crystal?
It's the one that's down to Zill's right.
Okay, is that the only one that's accessible at this point?
Actually, no. There's technically one that's accessible just to his upper left, too.
Okay.
There's 5
So,
total, right?
Yeah, 5 total.
all right. So Yuki's gonna call out to Zill. I think Thordane's got them. Let's do this. Let's do
I
this.
got
And
this.
She's
You
gonna
get that
go
one.
to. Yeah, she's gonna go to the one close by.
This one?
Yeah, and she's gonna engage it in combat.
Alright.
She have
It
to
is
roll again?
engaged in combat.
Does she have to roll again? Some scariness.
I don't think you need to roll. Oh, no, you do. Yeah. Fate survival
Alright.
check.
Yeah, it's a 14 plus 4. 18.
Alright, that is going to be another 1 point
Oh!
of darkness damage.
I hate these things so much.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine.
Which brings us to this guy's turn. He's going to look down and just scoff, and as he's going to begin to now retreat behind the pillar, he's now out of sight.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Good thing
He scoffed.
Luxalia did what she
He
did.
scoffed. Yeah.
Is his name Jared? No, it's Ameos.
Jared.
Jared scoffed. Like Jared Goff.
Yeah,
Sorry, that's
I
a
get
bad
it.
joke.
I get it. It's
Yeah.
nice. That's good. All right. Next is going to be Zill.
Can I use my feathers on the pillar, on the crystal pillar thingies?
You may.
I'm gonna do that. The kind of 3 in front of me.
Okay. For each one of them. All right. And that is a survival check. That is correct.
Yep.
They automatically fail.
Sick.
because they're crystals.
So the first one takes 18 damage.
Okay.
The next one takes.
Wait. Which one's the first one? Are we gonna?
So
do
I'm just going left to right.
left, right. Okay. So boop, this guy here, 18 damage.
Yep.
Second one.
Second one, 18.
Okay.
And the third one, 25.
Yo, freaking
Max
Zill.
This one bursts into pieces. These have developed small cracks, but they are still standing.
Ah!
Hey, good work. Good work, my friend.
Which sconce went down?
Oh yeah.
The third one.
So that one bursts, and you notice that actually the auras of these two have begun to dim.
Okay,
Good to know.
great.
Good to know.
Okay, that's my turn.
Sweet.
And with
Which
that, I
brings
probably have to
us
leave.
to the bottom, which brings us to the top of the combat round.
So, Belvin,
Yep, Belvin.
can he punch the guy in front of him?
He technically can punch the guy in front of him.
He's
He has the
gonna
higher initiative.
punch. He's gonna punch the guy in front of him. So that's 13 plus.
That'll
I think
hit.
it's 5. All
Yep,
right.
that'll hit.
So that will be, and he gets the extra something because he's not damaged, right?
Yeah. So technically, he rolls that with hope. I think.
Emboldened.
Yeah, he gets the.
Or on weapon attack damage, which is nice.
And what was the base of that?
What do you mean?
The base roll 13.
Yeah,
so
it's 13
it's
to hit.
15. Attack damage. Okay.
Yeah, so it's,
Roll for damage.
well, he got a 50, or that was a D16. That's the wrong dice. That was a wasted 15. D12.
Okay, I have to depart.
All right, have a good
Bye,
one.
Max.
man.
Good luck.
Guys.
Have fun.
All right, so that would be 8 plus 5 bludgeoning. Just punches that guy right in the face.
Okay.
And then that will be an extra.
Cole, do you mind taking over Zill? You can pull up his character sheet. Sweet. Thanks, bro.
So 3, 6, 9. That's an extra 9 dark damage.
Okay.
And then, still up, still good. That guy.
Still up.
All right, he's gonna attack him again. He's gonna punch him. That's a nat 16. So,
Okay. Whatever
that,
max damage is on that.
does that include the dark damage that he deals?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so that would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 bludgeoning plus 12 dark.
You immediately, as he just bashes, boom, boom, second attack, like second hit, and it just caves its face in as it just falls, and it kind of just like curls up on the ground. It is dead.
Nice. And Belvin's gonna be like, well, that was easy.
Alright.
Did
Sweet. I think that's what Belvin could do.
yeah, that's all he can do.
Sweet.
He's just gonna stand there. and
Well,
just
these guys are going to
kinda
go
look
ahead
aghast.
and make their combat challenges. So, because Luli Luxalia engaged, he's going to go ahead and make his combat challenge against Luxalia, which he is going to go ahead and just attempt to whack, I guess. So against Luxalia, the first attack is going to be a 5, which is going to miss.
Miss.
Nice.
And that's all he can do, so he misses.
Sweet.
Nice.
This guy over here is going to go ahead and attempt to attack Thordane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, with a nat 16.
But he gets blasted by the shield. It's the last turn of it.
Yes.
Let's go.
God, it was 2 nat 16s as well. And he rolled a nat 1 on his faith survival check.
Sweet.
Sick. All right.
Guys, that's 2 crit saves from that shield of light.
Heck yeah.
It's so good.
All right. It's my favorite. All right. Or one of my favorite things.
The fact that it can just be used at the beginning of the battle is ridiculous.
Traits are nice. Really nice.
He receives 12 points of light damage.
All right. And as he does so, it cracks, bursts into this crystalline light, Double check something real quick.
And it explodes him.
Okay. And it goes
Right in the face.
and it just begins to cripple him. It begins to, and he just like is crouching, like barely, like very raspily breathing, kind of like a golem pose, like. All right, that's what he's gonna do. Second one. He's gonna go ahead and does a 13 hit. So
It does hit. I
it's
think.
his armor +2 from what you've got there.
Yeah, it hits then.
Cool. Well, then he's gonna go ahead and roll damage. Maybe.
2 damage. It's gonna be nice.
That's gonna be a 7 points of cutting damage. Just,
Okay, that's not so bad.
Just claws at Thordain.
Okay, cool.
Sweet. And then that's that. That's that. Sweet. That's all the combat for the round.
Nope, no, Yuki can whack a crystal.
Yuki can whack a crystal.
She's gonna whack the crystal. She's gonna slap it with her voiden sword.
Okay.
So that's 8
Is
plus
Zil-
9 to hit.
What did Zill already go
He did.
this round? Did he already smack a crystal?
He
already
used his feathers.
to whack these 3. Broke one of them, and these 2 lights at the top were dimmed.
Cool.
Yuki, what was your hit roll?
9 plus 8,
Yeah, that'll hit.
14. Or 56, yeah, that'll hit. Okay, cool. So that would be 11 cutting plus where's my D8? 11 cutting plus 5 earth for the first hit.
Okay, so you begin to crack and it just boing! It like starts to kind of chip it, but your vorpal blade bounces off.
All right, and then she's gonna follow through with the Damascus, so
Okay.
she'll hit or try to hit. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to hit,
That'll hit.
and that one will be 8 plus 2, so 10 cutting and 3 earth.
You begin to whack again, but this time you're able to strike directly where the crack goes, and it shatters. And this lower corner, right corner, begins. It just dissipates.
Okay. Cool. She can't do anything else. She can't follow up. There's no one close to her that she can try to smack.
No.
Okay. Yep. She's done then.
Cool. All right, so positioning rolls. So let's go ahead and start with Luxali and these guys. It's a physical skill check.
All right. 6.
5.
Wow.
Yep, you win. So he's backed up.
Luxalia, freaking thick.
Because he's backed up, but he's not trapped, you don't get an extra strike. But let's go ahead and do these 2 guys against Thordain. 18.
12 plus 1. 13.
So Thordain is backed up.
Oh, they're too much to handle.
Yeah. This guy's not dead. No, he's not dead.
Nice. He's still chilling.
Yeah, he's still chilling. All right. Now we are at the top of the round. So, Luxalia, do you have any healing to give?
Energize.
Yeah.
Am I within 10 feet of? I think Zill's the only one below half, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Yuki
I'm
took
not within
1
10 feet
damage.
then.
No. This is restoring stamina.
Oh, stamina.
I know, but I also have a thing that if they're at half HP or less, they also restore health within 10 feet. But
Stamina would be better, I think.
yeah, so anyway, yeah, I'll restore stamina. Who needs it more? I guess
Belbin's at 8.
Belbin it is.
Yuki is at 7.
Oh, Yuki it is 3.
Sweet. She'll take it.
Sweet.
We'll take it.
So we'll do that. Go ahead and roll your initiatives.
Oof. Hey,
Freaking
also,
Thordane's
what
an
happened
animal.
to the masked man?
He ran back and vanished behind this pillar.
Okay. Cool.
Nice. I
Oh
like it.
boy.
Did
Oh,
Thordane
boy.
see where he went?
Thordane, I mean, he probably would have looked. Actually, no, probably not. Because he was
Alright.
already engaged in combat when that happened.
Sounds good. Nice.
Oh, classic.
Alright, can we
rolled
tell you
so
already?
bad.
It's
I'm
fine.
gonna re-roll. Use my hope. I don't know what else to use hope for. So.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Alright. Wow.
Belbin.
Belbin got a 15.
Oh boy.
Thordane.
Thordane rolled a nat 16. So what is that? 23.
Jeez. Luxalia.
Both Zil and Luxalia got 7.
Oh, I'm sorry. 21. 21. His initiative's 5. I thought it was 7. It's 5. 21.
Both Luxalia and Zil got 7, so Zil's on par with last turn, and then Yuki.
Yuki rolled a 12.
Sweet. All right, let's go ahead and begin with Thordane.
Nice.
Woo.
Thordane's just like, oh my gosh, these guys are intense. And he is going to. He's going to. So if he decides to, what does he have? What does he have? I gotta double check his adventures pouch real quick. Please have something useful. Please have something useful. He's not looking good on stamina is the thing. Nope, he doesn't have anything. So he is just going to use the last of his stamina and just shoot the dude. Shoot
Okay.
the dude that he previously shot,
All
I
right,
guess.
so number 1,
So-
go ahead and make a weapon attack against him.
7 plus 6. Sorry. Give me 1 second. 7 plus 6. Yeah, so what is that?
14.
13.
13.
13.
Yep,
Yep.
13 will hit.
Alright, he's gonna smack him with his bow. 10 plus 3 cutting damage is what he'll do.
He shoots the shot and it just goes boom, and it caves right in. He cracks his head open fully from the crack that was there. His almost like skull bone-like head, and it sticks in his head, and he falls dead.
Cool. And then Thordane's gonna move up and get engage the guy in front of him.
With his bow.
I guess he can pull out his Saratang again with his bonus action. So, yeah. So he's gonna do that.
He does. Awesome. Next is going to be Belbin.
Belbin, seeing the guy on the stairs, is just gonna be like, "Oh, I want some of that." Does he have to roll anything for it?
No. The reason I had you roll is because it's not necessarily obvious to just like attack crystals. That actually
The
requires
crystal.
like, some
Gotcha.
basic thought.
Cool. Yep. That's
so-
perfect. Where he's at right there is great. So
Sweet.
he's gonna just engage and just crack his knuckles as he does.
Yes, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump down to something new, something fun.
Yeah. Oh no! Is it Ameos?
You begin to hear some crashing, and peeping out from around this corner is what looks to be a giant beast with 4 horns and almost like radiating eyes. He begins to charge, and he leaps.
Huh.
And he looks to either side. I can have each of you make piety skill checks for me.
Oh my god.
All of us?
All of you.
Okay. Piety. Nice. Zill's pirate. Wow, he's pretty pious.
Is he? Because
Yeah, more than I
Thordane,
thought.
Yuki, and Belvin combined have 1.
Nice.
They didn't roll that, but
Okay, just go ahead and shout those out to me.
all right.
Go
Thordane got an 8, Belvin got a 15, and Yuki got a 13.
Okay.
Luxalia got an 18 and Zill got a 19.
Yo.
Yeah, he's gonna turn around and when he's gonna go ahead and actually from this position, he's going to instigate a charge, which is going to force Zill to make.
Yo.
I gotta double check this. Which is gonna force Zill to make a. Physical agility survival check. Not a physical, an agility survival check.
Okay. Agility. Okay. 13.
He has been knocked prone
Ooh,
as this thing
rough.
boom, bears down on him, kind of picks him up with his horns, just slams him down onto the ground. It's just like, and just kind of like snorts in its face. In his
Have we
face.
seen anything
Oh,
like this
my.
before?
This does not look like anything familiar that you've seen before.
Oh boy.
This thing looks completely new. But essentially, what that means is Zill, he can make attacks in retaliation, but they're going to be made at despair. So on his turn, he can use his one attack in order to despairingly attack him. And what that means is he automatically is considered trapped at the end of the round, meaning this thing gets an additional attack against him. So, and rolls made against him are going to be made with emboldened against his armor. So,
Okay.
yeah, there's a lot that's happening. Prone is not a fun position to be in, but so he's going to go ahead and do that as this giant beast just bears down on Zill. Pious Zill. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump to Yuki.
Yeah, Yuki seeing that is just going flight or fight instinct, and she's just gonna go right up to this guy, and she's going to. What is she gonna do? Can she do anything? She's just gonna keep doing what she's doing. Oh, you know what she's gonna actually do? She's going to. She is going to. I'm sorry, I should have looked at her items ahead of time. She's gonna just do what she does and just engage him in combat. Challenge him. That's it. That's it.
Sweet.
That's all she'll do.
Luxalia.
Luxalia is going to move right there. Unless she can't stand there because there's like little dots.
Nah, I mean, it's candles. She can easily stand within candles.
Nice!
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
And then she's gonna pillar of light right there, so she gets both him and him.
Okay.
Nice. Freaking
Yeah,
sick.
go. So it's face survival checks.
Hey.
Yep. This guy, this little demon-looking dude, the black one, he's gonna go ahead and he fails his check. But then the big guy. 1 second. Got a 12. Big guy got 12.
That fails!
Yo! Sweet.
Roll them
So
dice.
that's gonna be
So you roll the dice and see where it may fall. Come on, baby, let's spin the wheel.
17 points of radiant damage.
Oof.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, this pillar of light just falls boom, the radius, and it just completely demolishes and disintegrates this guy.
All I have to say is thank God for Luxalia.
Yeah, really. Completely does that. And it hits and washes over this thing, and his body almost seems to absorb it, actually. And the light begins to wash over it, and he snorts it in through his nostrils. And it just sees that, and you see kind of this radiant trickle go, like, where his, like, veins should be. His veins, like, in his muscles begin to shimmer a little bit with light, and then it kind of dissipates.
Oh, he liked that. That was delicious for him.
Well,
Okay.
that's good to know. Question: did Zill take damage from the charge?
No,
Or is it just
no. That's just like his. So the way that he works is he has a trait called charge, and if he moves 10 feet before initiating combat, he can charge them down and attempt to basically knock him prone. So.
I like it.
So.
And then I'm gonna heal Zill. And Yuki, and I guess also me, technically.
And what about Thordane? Is he in it?
No, Thordane's out.
He's
Okay.
not within 10. Yeah. And that's gonna be. Oh, that was really bad. 9 points of healing.
Okay. But Yuki's back at full. She'll take it.
It looks like you're just resuscitating everybody, just keeping them all healthy.
So the first battle, and I
Alright.
don't know how long that Yuki's just been fine. She's just been struggling recently.
What's minimum? Yeah, I think that's what I got. So
Nice.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Hey, productive.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's gonna happen, and that's going to bring us to these guys. So this guy's been
What about
challenged.
Zill?
Oh yeah. You're
Was
right.
it? Didn't
should
he
be
roll
at
a
7.
7? Well, Yuki didn't.
Yeah.
I guess she technically she did.
Yeah, Zill's next.
Cool. So how many things does he have?
So he
Is it
can't do
one attack,
anything.
two
He is
attacks?
technically prone right now, so he's not able to perform any actions or anything with that. So, unfortunately,
He can't attack or do arts or anything.
he can attack. Basically, if he does a melee attack or like anything, he can't do arts. But if he does a melee attack, he has to wait till the attack phase to do that.
Right. Okay. Cool. Then I guess he'll wait. Sorry. Yeah,
No, that's okay. I just thought about that. I was like, oh yeah, he's prone. He can't do a whole lot. But these guys are gonna
I mean,
move.
how does he become not prone?
At the bottom of the turn, he stands up. So basically, if you become prone, you're prone through the rest of the turn. It kind of
Okay.
sucks, but yeah, it's not fun to be prone. So
Is this guy a dragon? Considered a dragon?
you have no idea.
Okay.
This guy's gonna initiate combat against Thordane, and this guy's gonna initiate combat against Belbin right here.
It's okay. He's feeling good about that. Belvin likes it.
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
It's delicious and nutritious for him.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And that's going to be that. All those guys are going to go. Combat phase. All right, Thordane, he's already used
Can't do
his
anything.
attack, so he can't do anything. Belbin.
Belbin's gonna punch the guy he initially went for.
Okay.
So, or can he? Does he have to attack the guy who initiated with him first?
Well, technically, no, because they have the same initiative. Or the same, what's it called? Enmity.
Okay.
So it's all
right.
based on, like, the enmity, but because they have the same, he can technically attack
Okay.
whoever's in the
Attack.
combat.
Okay, he's gonna attack the one he initially was trying to attack. So
Okay.
he'll punch that guy.
Perfect.
So that will be nat 16. So that's just full
Max
damage.
damage.
Freaking Belbin. Oh my gosh. So what is that? So that is 12. Sorry, I should. So that's 17 bludgeoning plus 12 dark with the first punch.
Hmm. Sweet. As he does that, boom! He just like you could just feel like kind of like this like I don't know what do they call it? Like pulsar just just
Yeah.
does it. He just cracks his face and he just falls unconscious. Or not.
Okay,
Just
can he
dead.
attack the guy behind him or no?
Yeah, he
Since he's
can.
technically.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna turn around and just like be like, "Do you want some of this, big boy?" And then just
does
I
this.
think. Yeah, just gonna freaking just. So that's 6 plus 5. So what is that? 11 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Oh no, that won't hit.
Okay, so he's gonna. That's all he's gonna do then. He can't. He doesn't have another attack. So.
All right.
Oh wait, yes he does. No, he gets another thing because that guy hadn't taken any damage, so he gets
Yeah,
that.
the third attack is only on the first.
No. But since this guy hadn't received any damage, he gets emboldened on the
damage.
on the
Roll,
hit roll,
tackle.
the hit roll both on weapon damage and hit rolls.
Oh, sick.
against
Okay.
him. All
Well,
so
he
he's gonna
hits
re-roll
that. Embolden's just a +2, so he hits.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. All right. Sweet.
He
I was
hits.
gonna do that. All right. We gotta tell Belbin that. I don't know if he's actually been using that. That's a freaking nice freaking weak point. So that would be 5 plus 5, so 10 bludgeoning
Okay.
plus 2, 4, 1. Plus 5 dark. That's all he can do.
All right. Sweet. Awesome. So that brings us to Belbin. This guy. Big Chungus. Big Chungus is going to go ahead and bear down and make 2 weapon attacks against Zill. So he gets to make these with hope. Additionally, so first attack,
He's got 16 armor though.
nat 16.
Well,
Ooh.
good thing he's a thick boy. Good thing he is a thick boy.
Sheet.
Good thing
Okay,
looks
so
solid from
that'll
healing
be 21 points of impact damage. Just boom, stomps him and
That's a ton.
slams him further into the ground. Second attack is also going to be with hope.
Delicious.
And he misses. So,
Woo!
with his second attack, yeah.
Worked out, I guess.
Again.
Whew, that's scary. Oh my gosh.
Hmm. Yeah. Yep, that's what he's gonna do. And then moving on to, I believe, Yuki. Oh, yeah, Yuki, you are next.
All right, she's gonna attempt to attack the big boy. So that is 8 plus 9, 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
So she's going to 7 plus 9, 16 cutting plus 16 cutting plus 4 earth on the first attack.
Okay.
Then she's gonna follow through with her Damascus sword. Oh, by the way, actually I have a clarifying question. So with her voiden vorpal broadsword, there's the caveat, the part of the skill. If he's a dragon, it does double damage. I don't know if he's a dragon at all, but it does double damage. But the other caveat is, like every unbridled power. So each time the wielder lands an attack against a creature, since I was attacking crystals the last 2 turns, it resets.
It resets.
Right? Okay, good to know. So just that's it. Okay. So that's 10 plus 9, 19 to hit, which hits.
19 will hit, yep.
So that's 7 plus 2, that's 9 cutting plus 7 earth damage with the Damascus sword.
Okay.
And then she's going back through with her Voiden Vorpal sword, and this one will be a +1 to the damage if she hits.
Yep.
So that's 9 plus 9, so that's 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, so that's 8 plus 9, what is that? 17 plus 1, so 18 cutting.
Okay.
And then 3 earth. And then she's going to go back through with her piercing strike. Can she do piercing strike on her secondary attack or no?
If she hasn't, yeah, technically she can if she hasn't
She hasn't
like
used
support action. So
Yeah, she hasn't done anything like supporting.
okay, so piercing
she's gonna
strike.
do that.
That's emboldened.
Yeah. So that would be 6 plus 9, 15 to hit.
15 will hit. Yep.
And that is 9
Good.
plus 2. So 11 cutting and 3 earth on that one. And that's all she can do. All she can do. That was a lot, but
Yeah, you just
That's
took
what she's doing.
72 points of damage.
Woo!
Then.
don't hit him, Luxalia, with freaking light damage.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't planning on it.
Luxalia, it is your turn. I don't think you could do anything. So
I can't do anything. Wait, can I smack a crystal? Oh no, I've
no,
already
you're
used
not in
my
range
attack.
of any of them. The two that still are good are the one at the top, and then the one to the left of Zill. Those are the only two that are still currently alive. Awesome. So that brings us down to
Ghouly Ghoul.
this guy and this guy. So we'll start with number 6
What about
against
Zill?
Zill. Is he can actually make an attack at despair.
Nice.
So great axe attack at despair.
He's gonna make a great axe attack against the crystal.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Which one? The top or left?
We'll do left. Yeah. Is it still at despair? Probably.
Yeah, it's still at despair.
Nice.
All right.
He's like,
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I don't do a lot of physical attacks. Where's the modifier?
it's just physical.
Yeah, it should be labeled right there. Double click it, and then it will say.
On Damascus Battle Axe or hit?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
it
post.
says hit. Gotcha. Yeah, so he has. Sorry, I'm not Luke Salia
You're
anymore.
not Luxalia, you're Zill.
Haha, I am Zill. All right. +5, so 14 to hit.
14 just hits.
Yo! 56.
Nice. I rolled well. Okay. So 2d8 plus 6, I think. So that. Oh, I rolled bad. Sorry.
It's
Zill.
okay.
Um,
Okay. The crystals were injured, so it's fine.
10
10
points of whatever damage that axe does.
cutting. You slap
Cutting.
it and it cracks. And immediately these two go out completely.
So what are the last ones that are
These
still
two-
aglow?
These two sconces are the only two that are still lit.
Okay. Cool.
So the front two that are like up at the top here. Awesome. So you've done that. Actually, this kind of reminds me, kind of a side note, of when we were doing that one campaign with Cole where we had to attack, what was it, like statues or something? And like the
yeah,
they
they were
like
like
started off really hard and then they got less. And I remember literally my character was like a bard and there was nothing that I could do. I literally could not. There's no possible way that I could damage it.
Yeah, it was
I
pretty
just remember there were like things that like statues or something that was like attacking me, but I was like shooting these like trying to shoot like break like these like crystals or something, and literally even if I was rolled like a natural like 20, I wouldn't be able to break.
Yeah.
Like cause
I
any
think you
damage.
had to roll a natural 20 to even like do damage or hit.
And I just remember I was just looking apart and I was like, poof, and then the statue just kept like the statue monster just kept coming after me. I just had to just keep booking it, just running.
Good time.
Hey, you distracted
Yeah.
him, so that was.
That's
They
kinda
had
reminds
that
me of what
against
this
your
is like.
character specifically,
Yeah.
so that was pretty great.
I was so frustrated. I was like, what can I do? I can't do anything this battle.
Well,
Yeah, sorry.
Anyways, so that's fun. That's the squishiness of like the D&D bard that can't do anything. So that's fun.
then there's
Um,
Yuki, and she's just got muscles for days.
I also kind of made that encounter specifically like for you, so sorry about that.
was funny. Sorry, guys. So much of a side bar, but I just thought it was so funny because no one else was doing anything. No one else could like figure out. I'm like, guys, we have to hit those, and they weren't doing anything. I was just getting chased, and I remember like our paladin. He just kept trying to like position himself like in front of like the statue that was attacking me, and it just kept going around. I was like, I can't do anything. I'm gonna freaking die.
Good time.
I didn't die, but I got close.
No. That was good.
Oh, good old times. Anyways, continuing onwards. That was fun. Okay, this guy against Belbin.
Yep.
Belbin? Did I attack against... No, I gotta attack against Thordain first.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
12? Does a 12 hit?
That does hit. Just hits.
Alright, that is going to be 6 points of cutting damage.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
He's doing okay.
Number 5 is going to go ahead and smack Belbin. 15 to hit.
I'm assuming that hits
Yeah.
him. Yeah, he's got 11.
And that is going to be 5 points of cutting damage to... yeah, these guys don't smack all that hard. But, yeah, so that happened. And so that's going to bring us to the bottom of the round. So we're going to have Thordain and this guy make physical skill checks. He rolled a nat 1. If you roll higher than a nat 1, you win.
Nat 16. Freaking
Yeah,
Thordain.
there you go. Easily win that. He gets pushed back. Now
Spartan kicks
Belbin
him in the
and
chest.
this guy. That's going to be a 5.
Belbin.
Physical skill check.
13 plus 7. 20.
This guy's backed up.
Nice.
And that's going to be that. And now this guy, because Belbin is unable to...
Zil.
Sorry, Zil. He's going to go ahead and make another attack at
Oh!
Pope.
Oh no!
Nice. Wait, why?
Because
Because-
he's trapped. So that's
Yeah.
the rules for trapped. If you're trapped and can no longer move it because he's prone, he's technically trapped.
Question.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Question. Because he has a thing that
Oh!
if he's trapped,
Yes.
He
So
can
roll a
roll a
d8 for
D8?
me. Roll a d8 for me.
Okay.
On a
Freaking-
7.
Come on, D8.
On a roll of a 7 or an 8.
8.
8. He doesn't incur the attacks. Thanks
No!
for reminding me of that.
Zil.
Yeah, that's
What a
why it's
guy.
good. Like that's like a defender specific thing that they can do. So
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
my
He just,
gosh.
like, wiggled around a little bit, you know?
yeah, you
It's
just
like,
go
come
stomp
at me.
him and then. So at this point, though, Zil is able to stand up.
Hooray!
And everything resets. As this happens, though, each of you begin to hear some chanting coming from behind this pillar. It is chanting in void speech, so the voiding tongue. And
What's
it's
Zil here?
gradually it begins to start kind of quiet, and he begins to chant louder. Essentially, what Zil is hearing is some kind of incantation to some kind of deity. Basically, he's saying, like, come, master, I beg of you, give us your aid. Just a little bit more time. And basically, like, everything that he's saying is just like, almost there, little bit more time, almost there.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Oh crap! They're almost there. Whatever that means.
just a little bit more time.
It's just ah.
So Zil,
Yeah, he's
whether
got
he, vocalizes that or not, that's up to him.
Did he?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
Cool. Great. So
Yeah.
that's happening. So we're gonna go ahead and
Roll initiative.
begin the turn with re-rolling. First, you're going to recover stamina to people.
Yes.
Thordain is still out of range to be able to do that, but
Poor Thordain. Poor Thordain.
Zil, how much does an attack use? How much stamina?
for him, it's 2 stamina per attack.
Okay.
Belbin 2, right? I've been doing 2 stamina for him.
No, Belbin is actually 1.
Oh!
Wow.
Freaking sick!
Yeah. Because he has a light weapon. So light and medium weapons, regardless of you're wielding a one hand or two hand, are going to be 1. Heavy weapons cost 2 stamina in order to use.
Sounds good.
One second before you do shenanigans.
Okay.
Whew. Freaking nice. I can't even imagine a level 1 party going up against this.
This is much. I've raised the bar, and you still are like easily surviving this. So this.
Well, I mean,
This is
No
a
one's
level
died
1
yet.
party against what that freaking thick ass thing. I'll tell you. It would eat him. It would absolutely.
Yuki, you gain 3 points of stamina back.
Hey,
All right,
likes that.
Thordane. Initiative.
What are we? Oh, we're initiative. A Thordane, 13 plus 5. What is that? 18.
Okay, Belbin.
Not that it matters
What is
for him. Belbin got a natural 15. 15 plus 9, whatever that is. 24.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How
Belbin.
does
So
he have
disgusting.
plus 9?
Yeah, he just does. I don't know. That's what it says on his
That's
freaking
insane.
character. I'm
Yuki.
assuming.
gosh.
I'm assuming it's a bunch of like those kind of skills.
Yeah, he's got
Yuki-
like traits and stuff that like add to it. But
Yuki got a 14.
what was that?
14 for Yuki.
14.
Yeah.
Okay, and Luxalia.
Luxalia and Zill are just on the same page, and they're both the 17.
Oh,
So,
that's pretty good.
Jeez.
I know.
We're
I
going
rolled
good.
last round. I rolled 2 3s. This round I rolled 2 13s. So
All right.
what are the odds?
Well, we're gonna go ahead and begin the round with Belbin at his 24.
Yeah, Belbin hearing Thordane being like, oh, blah, blah. Did Belbin hear the chanting at all?
Yeah.
Okay. He's got.
He has no idea what it says though.
I'm gonna point basically here. So can he go up these stairs and through here, or is it still blocked off?
I don't know. Can he roll a D8?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Wait, why is he doing that?
He rolled an 8
He rolled an 8. He will move. So what is he doing?
because he's going behind the pillar, right? So like he's gonna try to go up here, like behind the pillar where the chanting came from. He can move 60 feet. Is his distance?
Yeah, he does so. And
Oh my gosh.
He
Yeah.
immediately encounters.
It's for real estate.
Yeah, and he's obviously gonna like get him into
Initiate a combat challenge.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, that's where you were hiding.
That's nice.
Yeah, as Belbin makes his way up the stairs, though, this thing, he looks, and there is actually a portal on the far side. The portal is black, but it has like what looks to be constellation of stars through the portal, and the stars
Belbin.
themselves are getting flashing brighter and brighter and brighter.
Belbin was like, did you do that?
And actually, as that happens, I'm gonna have Belbin. He's gonna make a faith survival check for me.
Oh gosh.
He's
And
good
this
at
is
faith,
going,
though, I
This
think,
is going to be at
so.
despair.
Not horrible. Faith. Survival check. Oh, he's got a 5 to that. That's not bad. 14.
14.
Yeah.
His gaze gets drawn to the portal itself, but he's able to snap himself away just long enough to be able to engage Lillothy in combat.
Why is his faith so good? He's just like the least faithful guy there is.
You don't know that, I guess.
I guess I don't, but
He's got his own personal cult that he
I
just
guess,
is like,
yeah.
The cult of Belbin.
Oh god.
All right. Well, with that being the case, he is going to attempt to disengage.
Alright.
Belbin has basically he has a -2 to his entity.
What does he roll though for?
So
Influence?
basically he rolls an influence skill check at -2.
11 plus 3 minus
It's gonna
2.
be a 15.
Yeah, Ameos disengages
So he officially,
from Belbin.
He officially disengages, and he is actually going to.
He had to use an action for that though, so that's good.
Yeah, that's true. He has to use an action for that. But with that being the case, he's going to go ahead and...
Frickin' Velvet. He's
I
gonna
know, I'll tell
die.
He's doing okay with
Uh,
HP though, so unless something crazy happens to him.
He's going to go ahead and force him to make a mind survival check for me. Belvin.
Question, Fate Weaver. These sconces.
10 plus 4. 14.
The two that are cresting the top here are the only ones
These
that are
guys?
lit currently. Every one of these other ones have been extinguished. Like the four corners basically are just extinguished.
Okay.
What was that, Dane?
14. 10 plus 4.
14. All right. So he begins to show and flash him visions of people suffering. Specifically in this case, showing Shada being just like strapped up and tortured by all kinds of evil individuals, to the point where she's like screaming and like her like basically humanity has begun to leave her again. Kind of in a similar state to where you guys had originally found her.
It's so sad.
Belbin is going to go ahead and take
42 psychic damage.
42 points of damage.
Dear Lord. You're right, not 42, 35.
I rolled freaking good on that.
He's okay. Like, he's fine in HP. Like, he's not really close.
32 points of light.
Oh! I was joking!
Yeah.
He's still doing okay. I
Yeah.
mean, not great, but
Yeah.
he's...
And Ameos is going to go ahead and initiate a combat challenge.
Alright, well... nice.
So he disengaged just to re-engage?
Well, yeah.
He
He gets benefits
disengaged
from it.
to do a thing, and then re-engage.
Yeah,
to
and then
finish
re-engaged.
what he's doing.
That
So,
punk.
Oh, gosh.
yeah.
Oh, I hate it so much.
I like his fingers. It looks like salad fingers.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, kind of.
he's a freaking voiden wizard. What do you expect?
The next is Thordane.
Thordane, seeing like all the shenanigans going on, he's like, you know what, guys? I think I'm just really tired, and he's gonna spend the turn biting.
Okay.
So, what does that do for him? So he.
So bite is
heals-
essentially you heal 1d4 plus 3.
Yep. He can't move at all when he's biting, right? It's just like that's literally.
He can
his
move
entire
half
turn.
his movement.
Oh, can he? Okay.
Mhm.
So that is +5. Okay, that's not bad. We'll take that. He's going to engage the ghouly
He
looking
cannot
thing.
engage.
Oh, he's gonna try to go up those stairs, I guess, to the left.
What's his movement? 50?
His movement is 50. Yeah.
That's as far as he can go.
Okay.
Alright, sweet. Next, we're going to go ahead and jump to Luxalia.
Wait, his movement's 15?
50.
50. Yeah, he's pretty quick.
Oh,
Him and
Why
Belvin
could he
are
only go that far?
because he's halved.
Because he
basically.
bited, so he can only
Oh,
move
because
half.
he bited.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Luxalia, seeing Belvin run up there and hearing the chanting as well, is gonna be like, "Freaking Belvin, don't go up there alone!" And she's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35? So right there. And can she see Ameos at all?
Technically, she can. Belbin is
Okay.
slightly blocking. Would she be able to?
Okay.
Yeah, like you're on the stairs, so like you can peek up. If you attempted like
Yeah.
a ranged attack, Belbin would be in the way. But I don't think you
Okay.
have ranged attacks to make other than like arts and stuff, which that
Yeah.
bypasses in the ways. So
Sweet.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So I'm gonna Pillar of Light this fool.
okay,
Get him, Luxalia, please.
Oh, it's an awesome guide us!
Belvin's like, oh my, thank God
Fate
you're
survival
here. That
check.
was awful.
Yeah, fate.
Okay. He
Dalvin's like, I was filled with
got
the
a
light. It hurt real
14.
bad.
Okay, yeah, that saves. So it's halved.
Please be good.
Um,
Please be good.
15 points of light
All
or
right.
radiant damage. What is it? Light damage or radiant damage?
Light damage.
Light damage. Sorry, is radiant a D&D thing? Sorry.
Yeah. That's okay.
My bad.
You summon this pillar of light, goes, "Bruh," and then he just again, he's just like sick of this at this point. He's just like shaking.
Gotcha.
Bruh, and he begins like his calls and his voice becomes more beast-like. And as he does so, with each scream, the circle, you finally are able to look down and see that there is this portal essentially that has been built. With each scream, like it kind of pulses a little bit, as if like his voice is what's commanding like whatever is going on. So
Fascinating.
yes.
Well, then I will heal Belbin.
About time. What took you so long, Luxalia?
You ungrateful jerk. That's gonna be 12 points. Of
That's pretty good.
healing.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Are you just like blowing through all of your arts, just like dumping it all out there?
Pretty much. I'm drinking a lot of mana potions too, so
Yeah.
we're good. And I will heal him again.
Because
It's the big baddie, I'll tell you. It's the big baddie.
And then next one is gonna be 15.
Ooh, that was
points of
good.
healing.
Dang, it like just negated all the damage it just did.
Well, he's about to get wrecked, so yeah.
it's true.
I'm trying to keep
It
him
is
alive.
true. Hey, he's back at 62, so that's pretty good.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, that's pretty good, you know? It's
Is that
pretty
full
nice.
health?
No, it's not. He's got 89 max. Crazy. He's got a lot of HP. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
And that is Luxalia's turn.
Okay. Awesome. Let's go ahead and then jump to.
Zil?
Yeah, Zil. Same wavelength.
Cool. Yeah. So Zil is going to his support arts. I'm trying to remember what they do. He can do the runic rage. Yeah. What is that? They're like.
That basically
Yeah,
like
people's
everybody in
attention?
a 30-foot radius is like becomes attracted. They have to make a survival check, and they pretty much only attack him for the duration.
Great. He's going to do that.
Okay. And it's a survival check.
Oh
charisma.
wait, no, that's his last one.
I think, yeah, he only has like one or two that he can use.
Then he's not gonna do that, just in case someone comes out of it. Well, I guess he wouldn't know. Oh boy.
I mean, I would say it's safe to deduce that, considering the entire battle creatures have been coming from all over.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. So he's not gonna use that. He's going to. He can taunt, right?
He can taunt, which is a contested influence, basically skill check. But
Okay.
he has to be able to see the opponent or whatever that is. And
Right. So
essentially,
he's gonna.
if he succeeds, the person that he taunts, if they attack anybody else, all of their weapon attacks are made with despair against the creature. Not against him though. So basically, it kind of forces me as a Fate Weaver to attack him unless I want to incur despair on attacks. So
Cool. And that's a support action to taunt.
that's a support action, correct?
Great. He will taunt this gentleman.
The thick boy.
All right, the thick
The
boy.
thick boy. And he's gonna say in his voiden speech, "I've seen thicker cuts of steak for dinner." So
Okay, let's see if that actually does. So it's a contested influence skill check, including enmity, so for him
Okay.
it's +3.
Okay, so 3 plus his influence plus what I roll.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. 21.
Yeah, I got
Wow.
17.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that really insulted him.
That's right. That's right. Fantastic. He can't move, right? Because he's in combat already with this
Technically,
gentleman?
no. So, no one's initiated a combat challenge yet. He is standing,
Oh.
so he can attempt to initiate a combat challenge.
Okay. Yeah, he will initiate a combat challenge then against this thick boy.
Okay.
Nice.
Combat challenge initiated. Next,
And
is
I
that
think
it?
that's all he can do on this turn.
Cool.
Right?
Next
think
is going
so,
to
yeah.
be this guy. He is going to.
Oh,
use
wait.
his- Yes.
Sorry, he has 2 support actions, right?
Yeah.
Zil
does.
does, yeah.
Zil, okay, can he do the thing? Can he try to knock this dude prone? With his weapon flex?
Yeah, weapon flex. Yeah, he can absolutely try.
Sweet.
What do I have to
Yo.
roll?
It's a contested strength survival check.
Hold up his stats real
Come on,
quick.
baby. Oh, it's not great.
You got this, Zil.
Not great. Okay. Contested strength.
It's gonna
11.
be 12.
Oh!
Dang it!
It's fine.
Ah, okay.
So close.
That's alright.
Yeah, he weapon flexes and it's like, boom, tries to like knock him off, and actually almost does. This guy's not only insulted, but he goes, he rears back and he just, boom, down. He kind of like is like a gorilla almost. He like stands like this.
Nice.
And
Yeah, and then I'll combat challenge him, and that's in the turn. Sorry, I forgot
Cool.
that. That
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
I'm still learning him.
Yep. So you're gonna do that, but then he is going to attempt to disengage. So that's gonna be a contested influence skill check plus enmity. It's cocked.
Don't roll high.
9.
Does he have the...
14.
Oh! freaking
Let's
sick.
go.
All right, so he's not gonna. Be
Dude,
able to
his
disengage.
influence is sick.
Yeah, he's pretty strong. He's doing his tank roll pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, he can't do anything else, so he's just gonna stay there.
Right.
And then this guy is going to. Initiate combat challenge against Yuki there.
Nice.
Initiate combat challenge against Yuki there. If you do lose Yuki,
Mhm.
you have officially been trapped. So because you technically can't fit through any of those gaps. So.
Can I disengage even at all? Or no?
No, because you're trapped on all sides.
Okay.
So that's one thing. This is actually a lesson for.
Am I
positioning
technically
and
then
teamwork.
engaged with the big boy as well, then?
No, you're not engaged with him, but you're
He's
just
just a
pushed
wall.
up against him. So this is actually a really good kind of learning moment for everybody. Positioning and like movement's really important, especially as far as teamwork goes as a party. Like this is something that you can potentially do to other creatures that are there. Is position kind of like this, where it's like you leave like small gaps, but not enough gaps for them to be able to squeak through. That way, it's a guaranteed trap if you are able to, if they roll lower on their positioning rolls, and then you guys get extra attacks. So, thing to note: if you got enough movement and you're able to do something like that, that's a good way to do it. So,
It's okay. I think I got this.
okay.
I think I got this.
Initiated combat. All right, and then that is going to be
Is it
Yuki.
Yuki's turn? All right. Can she attempt to disengage by flying upwards?
No, because she is currently engaged.
So she can't
She
fly
can
at all.
attempt to disengage by
Yeah,
doing that?
disengage by flying upwards.
So you need two different. You need the support action in order to start flying, and then the support action to disengage.
Huh.
Oh wait, no, flying's a trait, isn't it?
It's a trait, yeah.
So you don't need a support action. So yeah, I would say you can.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I can fly out of here.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's gonna try to go up. What do I roll? Influence?
Yeah, contested influence skill checks. Plus enmity.
Yeah.
Seven.
19.
Oh, yep, you disengage.
She's gonna fly to the other side of the big boy and land next to him and engage.
All right. Yep.
That's what she's doing.
Yep.
Yep.
You do so.
Yep.
Great. So you're able to do that, and then that's the bottom of the round. So.
Oh, it's so
Wait,
useful. That
If
was
you
so
fly
scary.
in such a way, can you trap the big boy?
I don't think
I
you
don't
can
think so.
trap
Yeah,
him.
because there's a little bit of space that he can move between those guys.
Yeah.
I was
Alright.
thinking about it, but either way, it's not ideal with how he's positioned.
Got it.
Cool. All right. Attack rounds. So Belbin, he can go ahead and make
He's gonna
attacks.
freaking punch Ameos. He's gonna crack his knuckles, and he's like,
So he doesn't
"Welcome
have any
to
of
the-"
those bonuses because Ameos does have does not have full HP. Definitely does
He's
not
gonna-
have full HP.
He's gonna crack his knuckles. He's
Suck
like,
it.
welcome to the Thunderdome, big boy."
The Thunderdome.
The Thunderdome. 12 plus 5, I think. It's 5. Yeah, 12 plus 5 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
So 17. Alright, so he's gonna... First hit, deal... So that's 11. 11 punching damage. And then 2, 5, 4, 9 dark damage with his things.
Okay.
And then he's going to attempt to attack again, but with his support action, he's going to use the mighty strike.
Okay.
So he gets what?
Oh wait. That was for what? The mighty strike. Second
for this
attack?
next attack, his second attack. Yeah, he's
All
going to
right.
use
Well,
his mighty strike.
so as Belbin actually punches, he connects with the attack. It goes boom, and it hits him like directly square in the chest, and it's as if he has hit stone. Just boom, no movement at all. The reverberation kind of just dissipates on him, and Belbin notices that his eyes, his glowing eyes, flicker black and then glow again.
Belbin's like, the Thunderdome truly is the Thunderdome. The heck?
It truly is the
Well,
He's been doing the Roy.
I guess, yeah. I guess he doesn't really know. At that point, he's gonna punch him again.
Okay.
What else can he do? I mean, he can't do much. What does he have? This lethal bro. He made a. Huh. Okay. Well, yep. That's what he's gonna do.
Okay.
Yep, he's gonna do that. Alright, so he's gonna attack him again. He's gonna punch him in the face this time. He saw the eyes glowing and he's just like, I hate that.
Aiming for the face.
Yeah. So that's a 15 plus 5, so 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
8 plus 5, so 13 punching damage.
Okay.
3, 5, 8 dark damage right to the face.
Chotomate.
Yeah.
So 13 plus 8 is what?
21, yeah.
Belbin punches him. This does connect, and it does physically look like it hits him. He goes boom, and his like face slams back. But you can notice that there's like a exhale that happens, and all of a sudden, Belbin begins to be tortured with pain as he receives 21 damage every turn.
Oh no! Thank you, Luxali, for healing him. Oh my lord.
I got you.
Oh my lord. All right, he's still doing okay though. Kinda.
Belvin on the front lines.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Sweet. Is that his turn?
Yeah.
All right. Well, now it's Ameos' turn.
Can't do anything.
Fortunately for you, he only has one attack action left. So he's going to go ahead and attempt to use his Claws of the Cursed. First, he has to roll to see if he hits.
Dude, he's about to get you with those salad fingers.
I guess, I'll tell you. Huh.
Ooh. You might be okay. Does a 12 hit?
It does hit.
Does
Yep,
he have
he's
a
got
12?
11 defense. I mean, it says he has 11 on his sheet.
Okay.
So.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Well, okay. I'm gonna have
What you
you
get for
make
not wearing a shirt, Belbin?
Yeah, go ahead and make a faith survival check for me.
15 plus faith. 15 plus 5, 20.
Okay.
Yeah. He's pretty faithful though, so that's pretty good. I have also been rolling pretty well with his survival checks, so.
That's gonna be 10 points of cutting damage.
Ah, that's fine.
Cool. That's what he can do for his turn.
Nice.
Nice. I actually think I might have misplayed him. I'll tell you guys after the session why.
Yeah, if we survive,
Yeah.
we'll see.
I mean, I it's looking okay for you guys, I think.
One more Luxalia slap and we'll be good.
Sweet. So that looks like that takes us to Thordain, which
He's
can't do
biting, so he
anything.
can't do anything. Yep.
Luxalia, who's done
Got none.
everything. Zill can make his attacks.
He can. Sweet. Question. I'm in combat with this mother yucca.
Yeah,
Can I still attack this crystal or no?
Yeah, you can still attack it.
Cool. He'll attack the crystal.
It's okay,
Because
Yuki's got...
technically speaking, you don't have to initiate combat with like a non-creature, so you can like attack this without calling that you initiated combat. So yeah,
Okay.
you can attempt to do that.
I, Zill,
Then-
attack this crystal. I challenge ye to combat.
8.
8 will not do it. He goes to swing it and just glances off of this crystal.
Nice.
How many
Solid,
attacks
Zill.
does he have? Does he just have the one?
He just has the one, yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry, Zill.
It's fine.
Does that still use durability on his axe or no?
It does, because he missed, and so that's going to be a -1 to his durability.
Oh, does it only do durability when you miss?
Yep. Except with the exception of ranged weapon attacks, it
Yes.
always consumes. So, like, if you throw a weapon or a ranged weapon attack, it will always consume. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
It's good.
And then he missed. Does he get any like experience or whatever with that?
Well, just mark down that he missed, and Max will calculate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Love it. Go team. Okay, that's Zill.
Sweet. That's Zill's turn, and then that's going to bring us to Big Chungus.
Mm-hmm.
Big Chungus he's going to go ahead and he's challenged by both, so he's going to determine. You both have 3.
But I taunted him.
It's true. So if he
Ooh.
attacks me, if he does attack me, though, it would just be at disadvantage.
So basically, what
or whatever.
happens is because they're the same enmity, I decide the target from basically who initiates combat challenge first. So because Zill initiated combat challenge first, it's a 1 through 4. On a 1 through 4, I attack Zill. On a 5 through 8, I attack
Yuki.
So,
No problem.
Nice.
and that is going to be a 4. So he's still gonna attack Zill. So
Let's go.
yeah, he's gonna attack Zill. So
Hit me, baby,
first
one more time.
attack is going to be. He's got 2 attacks. I think. 2 attacks. First attack, he's going to attempt a slam attack against Zil.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's not going to hit.
He's got 16.
Second slam. Oh, God, that's not going to hit either. So he's just... Zil
Come at
just
me,
dodging
big
out of the
boy.
way. Blocking it with his axe.
Come at.
Alright, well, then these guys can't fight anything. Okay, Yuki, your turn.
Yeah, she's gonna be like from the back, be like, hello. And she's gonna piercing strike with the first hit.
Okay.
Oh no, she can't. She can't. She used her support action.
Yeah,
Already,
yeah,
so.
that's true.
Alright, so she can't do that. She's just gonna attack him, I guess. So that would be 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Alright. So this turn she gets a +2 extra to her attack because of the Void and Vorpal Sword's ability. So that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cutting.
Okay.
And 4 earth for the first
Okay.
attack. She's
First
gonna
attack.
come back. She's gonna come back through with her Damascus sword and
Okay.
attack. And that would be 12 plus 9. What is
hit.
that? Yeah, that'll hit 21. And so that would be 5 plus 2, 7 cutting plus 5 earth on that one.
Alright.
And again, if he's a dragon, this is all being doubled.
Uh-huh.
That's a nat 16 on the Vorpal Void and Vorpal broadsword. So what is max damage on that? So that would be a 10 plus 9 plus 3. What's that? 22 cutting plus 8 earth.
Oh my god. Chotomate. I need to calculate all this.
Yeah. So 22 cutting plus 8 earth.
That's 30.
That's a lot. It's a lot of damage.
So, yeah, Yuki, you slash up. First strike across his back. Second strike down across his spine, and its skin begins to open up. And then the third strike, you grab your sword like this and slide it up his back as you just can feel every single one of his ribs begin to crack underneath the blade. And you're able to jam it in, and then his lifeless body just plummets to the ground.
Nice.
Nice. Well, that's cool.
Freaking Yuki.
Yeah,
Bro.
that's what she does. When she's not being attacked, she does her job well. That's for sure.
Crazy.
All right. Well, that's all she can do, I guess.
All right. Well, that
She's gonna mean mug the two guys sitting in the corner.
Yep, and then she mean mugs them. All right, and that will bring us to the bottom of the round. Their only positioning rolls are going to be Belbin and Ameos. So go ahead and roll a physical skill check for me.
13 plus
14.
7. Yeah, Belbin wins. 13 plus 7, 20.
So Belbin moves back a little bit.
Just a smidgen. Cool.
Yeah, that's going to happen. And then that's going to be the next top of the round. Go ahead and heal. You're not quite in range of Belbin.
I'm not, yeah.
Salia. And Thordane
Nope.
isn't quite in range of Yuki, so no healing this turn.
Sad
But
day.
we're going to go ahead and roll initiatives. So
Come on, Zil and Luxalia. Third time's the charm. Oh. Not so much.
oh my gosh. All right, Belbin.
19 for Belbin.
Whew.
He only
Thordane?
rolled a 10. It wasn't even that like amazing. Thornton got a 17.
Okay. Luxalia?
Luxalia got a 6.
Oh, nice. Zil?
Sweet.
Yeah.
6?
Oh, Zil, no. Zil got a 10.
Okay. And then Yuki.
Yeah.
Got a 16.
16. All right, so we're going to go ahead and begin the top of this round with Belbin.
Yeah, Belbin is again just gonna be like, all right, we're time for round 2, buddy, and he's gonna, he's going. What is he gonna do? Does he have anything that he can do? Nifty. Give me 1 second. Does he have any cool arts? He doesn't really have any cool arts, I guess. I've been using his counter. He has counter. I guess I will.
Cool.
It's fine. Yep. I don't think he has anything great. So, nope. He's just gonna engage him, I guess.
All right. He goes ahead
Go up to-
and he engages in combat. All right. Well, next is going to be Ameos. Those two are just back to back, just fighting each other, duking it out.
Yep. As it be.
As it be. Okay, he's gonna do.
It's scary. It's super scary.
I have to be really careful with him. I gotta play him smart here.
Gotta be careful with Belbin too.
It's okay. You at least have a healer in your corner.
Yeah, it's fine. Although you rolled really bad with the initiative. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point, you know.
Yeah.
He's
because
gonna
Ameos is the
just
big
stay
threat.
in this combat. He's gonna just
Alright.
do his thing.
Oh, boy.
He's gonna
and
take
then
it.
Continue onwards to the
Take my
next
shit.
one, which is going to be Thordane.
Thordane's gonna mosey on up the stairs. He's like, what's going on over here? And he's gonna see Ameos. He's like, Belbin, what are you doing? He's gonna try to position himself in a way though to try to not hit Belbin if he decides to as best as he can. So
So basically, because he's engaged in combat, the best he can do is half cover.
all right, we're gonna make him into half cover then, and Belbin's gonna be like, all right, don't move too much, and he's gonna just attempt to shoot him with his bow.
All right. Roll a d8 for me.
5.
5. He hits Ameos potentially. So go ahead and roll hit roll.
This Thordane's hit. Oh, 6, not too bad. That's a 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
And then Thordane's gonna be like, well, take this, my good sir, and he's gonna attempt to slack him with his bow. So that would be 7 plus 3. 10 cutting damage is all he'll do.
All right. And
In
so
the back of the
Thordane,
head.
He basically takes his bow and he looses an arrow at him, and then it hits him right in the back.
Mm-hmm.
However, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. And his face, you can just see as he turns around to look at him, his glowing eyes flicker dark and then light up again.
Oh, I hate it so much.
It's
Alright.
free real estate, bro.
It is free real estate, I guess.
Yuki.
Yeah, well, you know, I feel like Yuki's gonna go investigate as well. Zill'll be fine. I think she's gonna fly and she's gonna make her way up and she's gonna land right behind Ameos, trying to splinch him in there between Belbin and initiate combat with him.
Right here.
Yeah. No. We're gonna go catty corner just in case she backs up into Thordane, so she has room to back up just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. Sweet. All right, so you can go
And
ahead and
she's gonna do that.
initiate a combat encounter. All right. Next, I have a hunch that this is gonna spell game over. GG's. Yes.
Yeah, he's pretty much surrounded by
Let's
like
go.
the heavy people.
Yeah, so that's gonna be Yuki Zill.
All right. Zill is also gonna ignore these chaps, and he's gonna move his full movement. I think he can make it here. He has 35 feet. There. Okay. Cool. And then is he
Here.
within 30 feet? We'll do. I don't know. I guess they're about the same. I guess I'll do here.
Okay.
Doesn't super matter. I guess.
So that's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, but it's also 5 feet up, so about 30.
Okay.
He's gonna be 30 feet away.
Great. He is going to then
Huck an axe.
Runic Rage. No, he's just,
Okay.
He's gonna try to get his attention.
Okay. So what
Ooh,
kind
that's
of
good.
survival checks
Nice.
then?
So it's, I think, contested influence.
Okay.
Might save Belbin.
Let me double check what that is, but he loses a shout to all enemy creatures within a 30-foot radius. Oh, they have to. Oh, sorry, they make a save. So it's DC 13 influence. Oh no,
I feel like he's pretty
charisma.
influential though.
charisma. Yeah, charisma survival check.
All right. He got a
Is he
15.
charismatic? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. On a save, then something happens. It probably just doesn't. On a failed check, blah 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 blah. However, as long as it's the same combat.
Yeah. So we're
It
learning
doesn't say
along
what
this game
happens
with
on
everyone.
the other.
We apologize, audience. We
Yeah.
don't play these characters normally, so give us some grace to be able to learn them.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it just doesn't affect them.
Okay.
It doesn't say anything on a successful check, so okay, and then he's got another support action, I believe. Wait, if he does because he has the cover ability, which like takes but he has to be within 10 feet. He's not within 10 feet. Okay, never mind. Then he'll taunt the guy since that didn't work.
Ameos.
So,
Okay. So that's an influence check with empathy.
yeah. Woo!
Oh boy.
23.
Yeah. No, he definitely didn't. Not even.
He's
Killed
gonna
the
say
natural
in his
three.
voiden. Yeah, he's gonna say in his voiden speech, Amos, quit being a little punk. It's free real estate.
He just whispers it to his ear.
In true Zill fashion.
It's real estate.
Yeah.
Ameos is disturbed.
Yeah.
All right, well that's gonna happen. Which then brings us to these guys.
Yeah.
Poor little ghoul.
You're like, wait a second, where are you guys going? Woo!
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Luxalia almost got it.
Yeah, almost there.
Be there.
Yeah, that's gonna be their turn, and then we end with Fluxalia.
Luxalia, bring it
Nice.
home. Bring it
Alright.
home, my dear.
Luxalia is going to move 1, 2, 3. We'll go there.
Okay.
We'll go right there. Pillar of Light, this fool.
Yeah.
All right. Just right on top of him.
Oh yeah.
Literally
Okay.
surrounded
Right
by the
there.
party.
Face
Poor
survival
guy.
check. It's gonna be 17.
Yeah, that saves.
Don't worry, this guy's got super high faith. Like super duper
Yeah, I
high
kind of
faith.
figured.
Faith in the wrong things, but faith indeed.
17 points of so halved or whatever you do. I don't know. That's just what I rolled. And wait, I might have done math wrong. No, yeah, 17. We're good. Yeah, and then she's going to mana mending on Belbin.
Nice. He
Okay.
appreciates
She's
it.
looking a little worse for wear.
Yeah. Is
And
he bloodied? Yeah, he's bloodied.
yeah. He's gonna heal.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you guys can see like the statuses.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Yeah.
It's real nice.
Bruh. Not rolling well.
Fine. Anything's better than
9
nothing.
points of healing, and then Luxalia is gonna drink a mana potion.
Nice.
And that is nice. Freaking mana potions, dude.
Good thing you have him. I'll tell you.
I know. Okay. That's all.
Sweet. Well, that brings us to combat, which is going to bring us to the top with Belbin.
Yeah, and Belbin is just gonna like crack his neck to the side, and he's like, "It truly is the Thunderdome, isn't it?" He's just gonna uppercut him right in the face, and he's under his breath. He's like, "I want that mask," and he's going to hit him.
Give me that mask!
Yeah, he
uppercuts and just tries to rip it off his face.
12 plus 5, so 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Nice. That is max 12 damage. So 12 plus 5 damage. So 17 punching damage. Plus 2, 1, 3, 4. Plus 7 dark damage. Right in the face.
And as Belbin does this, he goes, boom, uppercuts him right under the chin. And just like where you expect just this breaking of the jaw, it hits a solid wall.
Nice.
Really? What is up with this guy? This guy's ridiculous.
Okay.
I'll just keep hitting him with pillars of light.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
Yes, I'll tell you. Holy smokes. Oh. He's immune to punches, at least for a hit.
Okay, Dulzel.
Yeah, okay, so he's going to use his Mighty Strike for his second one. So. That would be 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Oh no! Freaking Belbin just attempts to go for the finisher, just right over the side like this. Bam!
And just whiffs him as he just. Ameos is looking very hurt though, very, very,
Let's
very
go.
Yeah. So is Belbin though.
And
So
he,
it's
like a cornered dog, he turns around and he sees that Yuki has landed with just 2 blades out, and immediately he rolls around. Part of the not benefits found in high ability. He's gonna go ahead and make attacks because he has a special. He has a special rule that because he was initiated combat against by this person, he gets 1 bonus attack action.
Oh, but he has to roll it at despair, all of them.
Yeah, it's true.
Because Zill.
Yep.
Freaking Zill coming in clutch, even when he's not even in battle.
Clutch.
It's very realistic.
And the thing is, freaking Yuki has higher armor than.
She does have higher
Belbin
armor now.
anyway, so
Yeah.
okay, well let's see.
She's at full HP too, so I'm not really worried.
Ooh, that's going to be a 16.
Yeah, it's.
So first attack.
That's a despair. Holy smokes!
Yeah, I rolled really high.
Oh my god.
First attack is going to be.
Okay, she can take it.
11 points of cutting damage, and you're gonna have to make a faith survival check for me.
Okay. Natural 15 plus 4, 19.
Second attack. It's gonna be a 17.
Oh, what? Freaking despair? Yeah, that hits.
Not better, Zill.
Yuki back at being the freaking punching bag of everyone.
Make
It's
a
fine.
faith survival check for me.
12 plus 4, 16.
Okay. And then
Bro,
you take
you're
10
rolling
points
so high.
of cutting damage.
12's not that high. I guess it.
And then
I mean, it's on a
attack.
D16, so.
It's true. Yeah.
Come on.
8 is like average.
It's
technically.
gonna be... The lowest that I rolled was a natural 13 this entire time.
You see this face?
I've been rolling 16s, 15s, and 14s, and 13s. Well,
Good thing he was at despair, because that would have been a lot of crits.
He's
Yeah,
desperate.
He saves 2 crits, so
That's nice. He's desperate. I understand.
yeah, he's a corner pup. Make another face survival check for me.
It's a 15 plus 4, 19.
Okay. And that is going to be 12
Yeah,
points of cutting damage.
I'm responding with my own high rolls, so it's fine. Nice. Alright. That's a lot of damage. He like almost took half my HP that turn. It's crazy.
That was honestly like yes, that was actually a super duper clutch move by
Zill. Dear
but like
Lord.
I kid you not, like I wish I had like a freaking webcam like on this dice. So
Yeah.
it was like a 16 and a 14, a 16 and a 13, and then a 15 and a 14.
You know what? That's why you roll the dice, I'll tell
Why
you.
you roll the dice?
It's okay. Is it my turn though?
Gosh.
Is it my turn to finish it? Or is it Thordain? Is he just gonna admire?
Finish him.
But he
He's
can't
gonna-
do anything. So
He's gonna admire. He's like, wow, that was pretty impressive.
Yuki, it is your turn.
And she's gonna be like, oh, good try, my friend, and just whapa! And
Just like that.
whapa! Yeah.
And he just like
although she's gonna be using her piercing strike for this
Okay.
one. So I guess whapa! All right. That is a 17
Yep.
to hit. Okay. So 5 plus 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plus 4. Because it's the fourth turn of, or fourth hit of doing stuff. 14, so 18 cutting plus 8 earth damage for the first voiden vorpal broadsword. Just
So
right to his guts.
as Yuki makes the thrust,
mm-hmm.
Ameos, he catches the blade in his claws. He's able to just like, snag the blade out of the air in his claws as he begins to hold. Yuki just, similar to the guy in the back, just takes her blade and just pushes it further and further closer to his throat. And
What is he, Girahim?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty
he
much.
he begins to. You can hear him audibly breathe harder and harder as he begins to speak in a common tongue.
Oh, common.
You will never stop, our lord. You may have foiled our plans for now, and he kind of looks at each of you. But I promise, we will be back. As the blade just slips through and just pierces right through like his mouth hole, and just.
Oh, freaking sick.
And he slumps.
Nice.
And he falls to the ground.
Oh my
These
god.
guys disappear immediately.
Oh my
Nice.
And
god.
as he falls to the ground, this basically vortex begins to go wild, and everything within the general area begins to slowly be sucked away. I'm gonna have each and every one of you make a agility
gosh.
survival checks for me.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
With the exception of Zill. Zill
Oh,
is not
gosh.
under the effects of this.
Agility.
Who is it? Zill is not?
No Zill.
Yes.
Well, guys, say goodbye to Luke Solomon. She's getting sucked in there.
Do you have your what's it called to roll?
Pope? No, I used it already.
Oh, can I give her my
Chat!
Chat,
Chat
Oh,
exists for a reason.
Chat!
Before
We don't want
it's
to
been
get
revealed.
Is anybody
I'm
out
sure
there?
in chat that will
Please.
graciously give Luke Solly.
Please, chat. Save Luke Solia.
I get. There's a delay in this, so I'm gonna give it a few minutes. First,
All right,
go
can I-
ahead and
can I-
tell me what Yuki, Thordain, and
You-
Belden got.
Yuki got a 14. Thordain got a 8 plus 13. What is that? A lot.
Enough.
A lot. Enough. Belbin got... Belbin. Is he maxed out? No, he's not maxed out. Freaking Thornton has better agility. 15 plus 7, whatever that is.
15 plus 7. Yeah, it's gonna be enough. What was Yuki's again?
14.
14. Alright.
Tragic.
Doesn't look like anyone's
It's okay.
reached it out. There should
Goodbye,
be
Luke
two people.
Solid.
I don't know if these two people are in chat right now.
I'm...
Yeah.
Oh, will we have any
Oh, boy.
reactions?
Oh boy. It's fine. I
I
rolled,
mean-
so here's the deal. Do they have to give me a hope before they know what I rolled?
Yeah, technically.
So Thordane and Belbin are doing okay. Is there any way for them to be able to go and save her?
It depends on what this roll is.
So no. It was a nat 1 plus
No!
So bye.
All right, yeah, that's it. The opportunity for hope was closed. Luxalia, she immediately is swept off her feet as she begins to immediately not just get dragged, but just falls full force.
Oh!
I will give you one opportunity. In the middle currently right now, there is what looks to be some kind of ritual pool, and then 3 stakes that are holding it down by a chain. There is one stake that you're passing on currently right now.
I'm gonna try to grab that.
I will give you the opportunity to make a secondary agility survival check.
Oh boy.
Is there any way Belbin can help assist while this is happening in
That
any
was
way?
better. 17.
17. Luxalia is able to grab on to this.
Oh my god! Oh!
However,
You're such
that
a
was
kind
close.
fate weaver.
with that being the case, I'm gonna go ahead and have you roll a D5 for me, D6 for me, and then subtract 1.
Okay. 4. I rolled a 5, so 4.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go to that. I'm gonna have you roll a D8 for me.
What does this mean?
I don't know. 2.
What
Alright.
does this mean?
As you are being pulled in and you're holding on, your backpack begins to loosen.
Oh,
And as that happens, you're able to catch onto it as it just leaves your back. However, out of your backpack, you lose all of your charges of incense. You had 2 incense on you. Your incense flies into this voiden pit.
Oh!
Dang it.
It's the one place that needs it, I'll tell you.
I know.
The one place that needs it. I'm gonna go ahead and just delete that for you off of your character sheet.
I don't know, what does
Okay.
that do? What does incense do?
It's a fragrant aroma that can be lit in holy. When using incense during prayer, initial mana level roll counts as +1 higher than the rolled value. Incense. is
Okay.
Nice.
That's annoying, but at
Tragic.
the same time, oh god, it could have
It
been
could
worse.
be worse. It could have been the golden censer.
I know. If I rolled a 1,
Oh!
rough. Rough.
It could have been your entire backpack.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, that would be bad too. Everything is lost. No, so
I
that
could have been
happens,
lost.
During
It's better
this
than Luxalia.
time, each of you, I'm going to have you make a focus skill check. With the exception of Luxalia, she's a little preoccupied right now. So I would say Thordane, Yuki, and Belvin.
Focus. Belvin got an 18. Thordane got...
Oh, sorry. Belvin doesn't count because he's not capable of making.
Sounds
any
good.
kind of
Yeah,
noise.
that's fine.
So.
What happened to
Thordane
Belvin? Why is he
got a
like
17.
brain dead?
Do you remember, like, during the last 2 sessions ago? Last session, when he was 2 sessions ago, when he was fighting the Shade wrecked him.
Oh.
It gave him
don't
like
really remember that,
severe. It gave him severe. What did it do?
Dementia.
It made him-
points of misery, which drove
made him
him
roll
into
a vice
fit of
check.
madness.
Got it. Okay.
Which this is one of the results of his madness. So
Yeah. Thornton rolled a 17, and Yuki rolled focus. Rolled a 7 plus 3 minus 2. 8.
yes. So Thordane, one thing that he does notice is this thing seems to just be pulling harder and harder. However, in the center of this little ritual log, what looks to be cauldron, there is some kind of flickering on some liquid that is on the surface.
Thordane, being the nimble man he is, he makes his way over towards the cauldron and sees if there's any way to like anything interesting about it really quickly. If he doesn't see anything interesting about it, he's going to attempt to dump it.
As he makes his way closer, I'm going to have an agility survival check.
Oh boy.
He's good at that. It's fine. I'm not worried about him. 8 plus 9. What is that? 17.
No.
Yeah.
So he makes his way over slowly, but he's able to grab on, kind of stabilize himself. He looks down into this liquid, and he notices that it is what seems to be thick, coagulating blood. That you can tell, like the rim of the basin seems to be like as if this was like lit on fire to some degree. And it is swaying, but there's something about it that seems almost transfixing, as if he wants to reach in and touch it. I'm going to leave the decision to you. What do you want Thordane to do in this situation?
Thordane, being the man of science and the curious dude that he is.
No.
Man of science.
Thordane.
He's going to reach into his backpack. He's gonna rummage around a little bit, and he is going to. What does
As
he
if
have?
it's just a walk in the park. You know?
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty agile. I mean, he's a man of science.
That's it.
What
All
does
it
being a
takes,
man of
really.
science and agility have to do with it?
I don't know. That's a good point. He's going to take out his. He's gonna take out an arrow. I guess that's in his quiver, not so much. He's gonna stick it into the blood and see if it does anything.
He does so, but out of the
Yeah.
corner of his eye, he sees that the body of Ameos has begun to move, getting sucked in towards the portal.
Yuki notices that. She's gonna take out her guardian scroll that she has out of the gloof bag if she can. I don't know if that does anything anymore, but she's gonna take it out and be like, "Hurrah!" May the power of Christ compel you, kind of thing.
Poke it with it? Well, I don't understand what you're trying to do.
I mean, so back in the day, I know when we would have the Guardian Scroll, if we had the Guardian Scroll and we killed one of the denizens of the void, like their soul would be sucked into it, right? Or something like that, and they wouldn't be like resurrected or anything. Am I wrong about that?
So one thing that you do notice is the clasp that it represents Lillothy is actually slightly glowing, but you have noticed that it was glowing this way before. It does not seem to have been glowing any brighter. And it's a white hue. It's a white glow.
Hey, maybe we should close the portal or something.
I know. Thordane's like, I'm trying to do that. He's gonna try to dump.
Thordane's dipping the tip of his arrow in, and as he is doing it, immediately the arrow lights on fire in his hand.
He's gonna take his bow and shoot the arrow at the portal. Like.
He's gonna shoot the flaming arrow.
He's gonna shoot the fucking arrow. You know what? No, he's gonna shoot Ameos' body, I guess, with it. I don't know. He's a man. He's a man of
He's a man
science.
of science. I get it.
That'll do
gonna try
it.
to-
What is he doing? Is he shooting the portal or Ameos?
No, he's shooting Ameos. He's gonna try to cremate him with the fire.
Would Luxalia at all know how to shut a ritual like this down?
Luxalia's
Wait,
a
did
little
Zell-
preoccupied. She probably
did-
might be one to know how to
Did
do
Zell
it.
even roll his
I
nonsense?
know.
But Thornton, he's a man of science.
but like, would she know well enough to be like, as she's doing stuff, be like, no, do this? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're noticing. Yeah, I'll give you an opportunity to shout something while I'm
Thornton,
first
like-
gonna let Thornton shoot this arrow into Ameos.
For science!
God.
He shoots the arrow into Ameos, and immediately the robes of Ameos begin to catch on fire. And it begins to burn as his body slides further and further towards this portal. The flesh itself begins to melt a little bit, and then the arrow itself goes out completely. And it seems as if the arrow is beginning to just almost like melt into his flesh, like very abnormally. And then it melts in and the wounds begin to close up.
Yuki begins to pray to Alamnia. What the heck is happening? Alamnia, save us!
With
Jesus
that being the
freaking out.
case, I'm gonna have everybody in the room, with the exception of Belbin and Zill, go ahead and make. I'm gonna say. Go ahead and make wisdom fates checks for me.
Did Thordain realize anything from the science that he did?
We'll see what he gets with his wisdom fates check.
Wisdom.
It's just a skill check, so you're gonna be making
Yeah.
that with both Luxalia
So,
and
13 for Yuki.
are making those at.
Yeah, with the -2. That's
Struggle.
13 for Yuki.
7.
Nat 16 for Thordain. What the hell? He's man of science.
Man of science.
I don't know what that is.
Well,
It's a nat 16.
Thordain,
though.
actually, as he does this, he realizes immediately, like, I should not have done that. And what he does is he actually takes his sword and he begins chopping the chains on this bull. And he grabs the bull in his hand, positioning his body between the bull and the portal that's pulling him in. That being said,
Yeah.
he also gains or loses 1 point of misery. Luxalia, you just stay the same. You don't gain anything, and Yuki, you stay the same, and you don't gain anything. Points.
So he loses one? How does he lose one from that? He was being a man of science.
Because
It has nothing to do with that.
Oh.
But he does so, and he looks from at Luxalia, and he
Yeah.
looks at Yuki. And he kind of like glances down at the body. He's like, "Somebody get the body!" And I'm
I
gonna
guess
give you
Yuki's
a
right
split
there.
second to be able to do so. I'm gonna have Yuki. You're gonna make an agility survival check if you lunge out to try to catch the body. Yuki, or sorry, that was Yuki. Luxalia. I'm gonna have you make one at despair to try to block the body from
Oh, that's a 15.
remind me,
12
despair
plus
is
3.
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yep.
Okay.
It's a 15.
You don't have to roll it if you don't want, but yeah.
I got a nat 16, but then
Freaking sick.
it's despair. So
Yeah.
Agility
Mm-hmm.
14.
14 and 15. The two of you together are able to get enough of a foothold to be able to keep Ameos' body from sliding in. And immediately, as time begins to go, you hear this, or you feel this intense pull. And immediately, it dissipates, and the portal no longer exists. While Thordain is keeping this bowl of whatever bloody concoctions inside, and also the body of Ameos. And that is where we're going to end our session.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that was so stressful.
Ah!
Oh, freaking voiden freaking people. Oh gosh.
Freaking voiding freaking people.
I'm just so glad Luxali didn't get sucked in. That's all I have to say. My goodness.
Yeah, could have been
That would
better.
have sucked.
Although we have stuff to get out of there, right? I think maybe potentially.
Hmm?
I don't
There's
remember.
stuff to
Do we
get
have
out
any?
of there?
Yeah. We've got like each got like a bottle of something, right?
What? From what?
What
I'm so
was it?
confused. What are you
was it?
referencing?
Hold on a sec. I am referencing an item that we have in the inventory. Let me take it out really quick. Reliable Earthflame lamp. A potion of guardian sight, right? Does that do anything for us?
Probably.
No, I don't think that has anything to do with the void. I mean, it does. It does good things against friggin' voiding creatures, but like, I don't know. It was something. You might have just been stuck in there. Thank you, Fate Weaver, for being a kind and merciful Fate Weaver.
Hey, it had more to do with the positioning of Luxalia.
Well, even still,
Yeah.
kind and merciful.
I mean,
indeed.
the natural one basically sent her barreling head over fist, like into.
Honestly,
like, this
that's
thing.
why. That's kind of why I kept on to like holding on to the thing that I had, just in case. I wasn't just gonna use it just for anything. Yeah, it had to be a life or death kind of thing. Oh, so scary. Does that still carry over since we still have it, or is it gone?
What part?
The hope.
Technically it carries over.
Oh yeah, so I can still use it for something scary.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But all of you who are watching, I mean, that's a really big, good reason why hope is a very good thing. I mean, it could potentially save, and when nobody comes to intercede on fate, sometimes Luxalia almost barrels into some portal.
Boy.
So,
Oh gosh, you would have met freaking Malvish, and it would have been nice. You would have converted
Yeah.
him to Alomnia, and then
Yeah.
things would be fine, and then there would be no need for heroes anymore.
Exactly.
There will be
Or
just,
I just lose my character
Nope.
and make it...
we would have had a one-off with just Luxalia in her time in the void,
amazing.
taking a stroll down the rivers of blood, and converting all the demons.
Good fun. Good fun.
with that being
Anyway,
said,
yeah.
let's go
Crazy.
ahead and end things
right.
here. Do we have anything, Dane, that you would like to add?
I do have a couple of announcements. Yes, thank you all for joining us. It was really, really fun. Again, crazy battle, absolutely crazy battle, and we're done with the dungeon finally. I'm excited. Next week, same time, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday. What day is that exactly? That is the 22nd. So the 22nd, next Saturday, 8:30 a.m., we'll be doing session 13 of Everlast. So be there or be square. It's gonna be really fun. I will be uploading this to YouTube within the coming week, so stay tuned for that if you did happen to miss it. If you want to know, or if you want to see any of our past episodes, say you had no clue what was going on, those are available on our YouTube as well, and we also do have a podcast concerning that as well. Also, if you guys have any questions for our podcast, feel free to type those in the YouTube comments of the video that I will put up onto YouTube. So
Or you can go over to the Discord and also put that in the Everlast section too.
that is a thing too. Yeah, we do have a Discord. We're very active and we're a very big community. So feel free to head on over there. We do have an Everlast section. If you have any questions that you would like answered in the podcast, feel free to go that way. Yes, so we have that. Also, it's October, guys. So we're doing some very fun October-y types of things. So on my end of the stream, where I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, we're going to be starting the game Fatal Frame. We just finished Fire Emblem on Friday. It was crazy. It was amazing. Blue Lions route.
What happened?
It was awesome. Do you want me to spoil it, Cole? Do you want me to spoil it? We killed
Yeah, who
Edelgard.
died?
We killed Edelgard. We killed
Take
her,
that,
and,
Edelgard.
and she tried to
I know,
kill
I've already
Denizen.
played that route, so...
For,
Oh,
for
have you?
those of
Yeah.
you who don't know, I'm pretty sure everyone on this channel hates Edelgard. So
There's like 2 people who like Edelgard, but
take
Hashtag
that
sorry.
with
Edelgard's the worst.
yeah, she's the worst.
Yeah, we did. We married Dedu to Byleth, and that was nice.
Oh,
That was a
Interesting
cute pairing.
choice.
I know.
Dedu looks like a man.
I know. I mean, it was actually a good pairing. I actually kind of liked it, but we did a couple of really fun things. Anyways, we did finish that, and so next week we're gonna be doing Halloween streams. So Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday we're going to be doing Fatal Frame Maiden of the Black Water. I believe it's the newest Fatal Frame game. It's a Japanese-based horror game where you go around and take pictures of ghosts, and that's how you damage them. And
Maiden
stuff.
of the Black Waters. That means Sadako.
Pretty much, yeah. But it's the newest one that's out, and it's going to be really fun. I downloaded it for Halloween last year, but we never got to it, so we're going to be playing it this year. Also on Fridays, we do dress up. I dressed up as Forge Kun this last Friday, again, since it's for the Halloween season. Those of you during the month of October, in particular during our Friday streams, feel free to dress up and post your pictures in the Discord too. We would all love to see your wonderful costumes and stuff for Halloween, so feel free to do that and just enjoying the festivities along with us. Also, Cole, are you planning on doing a stream with Max on Friday as well?
We did last Friday.
2 Fridays ago, not this past Friday. 2 Fridays ago you did.
We did on the 7th.
The 7th. So will you be doing one this week?
So
or
not
the week
yesterday. So yes, this next week we will be.
Okay.
we will
So
be
join them
doing-
for 7:30 p.m. for more Lego Star Wars, I'm assuming, Cole?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're now on the new movies.
Yo,
so look
freaking
forward
sick.
to that.
All right, come join them. It's
With Jar
bound to be a
Jar.
wonderful time.
yeah.
Again, 7:30 p.m.
Oh, no, the
Mountain
new
Standard
movies.
Time. Nice. So that'll be good.
Hooray.
And so we have tons of fun content coming up this week. We have 4 streams during the week, and then we have Everlast on Saturday as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. And any last minute things, merch, guys. So we're all wearing some pretty sweet merch, Everlast themed merch. It is in the merch store. It is linked in the About section. If you want to be able to support this game, again, it is in the creation we are producing here at Fantasy Forge Studios. Any funds that are sent towards our merch store, not just the Everlast exclusive merch itself, but any of just the normal Fantasy Forge merch, is going to be going towards funding this game. So it's one good way to fund it. And then also, again, a really important thing that happened, Luxali almost got thrown into the void. And one way to be able to help with that is actually by subscribing to the Patreon. So do you want to talk about that, Kyle, a little bit?
Yeah, so if you subscribe to the Patreon at the $5 level, you every month are able to use one hope. Basically, give one hope during a stream to whatever's happening. Obviously, it would have been really important to be able to use that. Thank God she rolled actually pretty good on her second faith check. But, or not faith check, survival check. So that was good. And so if you subscribe at the $5 level, you can do that once per month, and you can give that like during the stream. So really good, very useful. It's helped players in the past get like sweet gear, sweet items, that kind of stuff. It's really nice. It's basically like a reroll, and then you take like the higher value. Obviously, it doesn't always work. I mean, you're interceding on behalf of fate. So however that works. But then if you subscribe at the $10 level, you can do twice per month, and additionally, you gain access to Everlast before the official stream content. And so we'll release periodically for those subscribed at the $10 level. Our old adventures. Basically, we've been doing this for more than 2 years, and we get to see Eclaas Eeas from the very, very beginning. Well, pretty much from the very beginning. So that's kind of fun to watch. And for those of you who are subscribed for that, you get a lot of extra content to be able to consume doing that. So it's just an audio podcast, but it's pretty awesome. It's pretty fun. So that's a great way to be able to support the creation of Everlast as well, because again, that money is funneled into Everlast, the creation of the game. And most importantly, your prayers and everything for this as it continues forward in order to be sold. Truly, that's the lifeblood. You guys are the lifeblood of this, and we're just so excited to be able to get it to you hopefully sometime soon. And with that being the case, we still have some things to do, such as there are some things that still need to be tweaked. We're still play testing and whatnot, and editing and fixing things, but also money. Where the money all goes towards like the art and all that kind of stuff. And eventually, we will put it out on Kickstarter, create a Kickstarter campaign to be able to get your guys' hands on like the original first copies of these, and that's something that's really great. But again, those prayers are so important for this to be able to move forward. I genuinely believe, and I know Dane does too here at Fantasy Forge, that this game is going to be something that's not just fun to play, but hopefully makes a positive impact on the people who are playing it. Something that is full of, hope, but also challenges you in the way that you think of things, morality, but also how, like, what true heroes are and how you can be one in your own life. So, it's just something to think about, but we really appreciate you all for everything that you always do for us, supporting the Fantasy Forge channel, supporting Everlast, supporting all the streams that are here. You guys are truly awesome. We love you as a community, and truly we are very blessed to have each and every one.
Well, beautifully said. I completely agree. Cole, are you there? Do you have any last minute words or anything that you would like to say, or no? Are you good?
No.
All right.
I've already said my spiel about
Yes.
come watch us on Friday.
Yeah, go. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be super fun. Actually, one thing I want to mention about it, Cole, I'm so sorry I couldn't be there last Friday, but there was a big reason that we couldn't be there last Friday, and it was because the creator of Everlast, Kyle, got married. So everyone, give him a congratulations. Lots of love to Kyle and his wife, and let's wish and pray for a wonderful future ahead for them. So
One
congratulations,
week in,
Kyle.
and we are doing great.
That's great.
Just FYI. another thing, prayers work. I mean, not that I was worried, but
Yeah.
we're doing great.
Yeah,
So-
but I will definitely be there this next Friday. Cool. I'll be joining and hanging out with the chat as well. But yes, guys, give Kyle, make sure in the Discord or anytime you see him in our normal weekly streams and stuff, feel free to give him a congratulations. And
By the way, I know I'm not always
sending you
super
love.
chatty, but I'm like always in the weekly streams. I'm always lurking, so
Yeah.
just FYI. I'm not fishing for congrats or anything. I'm just letting you know I'm there. If you think that I'm invisible and I'm not there, I'm always there for the weekly streams. So,
But
and
please
whenever I
give them
can,
to
I'm
him
always
because
there
he
for
deserves
full
them.
Max stream too. So.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I think that's it. Again, just fun Halloween shenanigans coming up. Join Cole and Max on Friday, 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and then again Everlast next week for session 13, which will be really good. I'm
Sweet.
sure there'll be lots of lore, lots of exciting things. Hopefully, more guys will be able to be here for a longer period of time. But I think that's it. So thank y'all for joining us, and I will see y'all on Tuesday for some Fatal Frame.
May Allah guide you, and with your spirit.
Bye, guys.